Howdy, folks. Just up and running. There weren't that many lives, so I thought I'd go live. Maybe nobody will come in, maybe they will, don't know. We shall see. What happens? Oh, I went live just in time for my wife to come home, so nobody comes in with a couple minutes, I'll end it and delete it. Nikki Pink, how you doing, Nikki Pink? Tom Andrews, hello. Eileen Vayu, the fam, hello. How's everybody doing this evening? Maybe we can get my wife to come on in and chat with us. That would be kind of cool. Chit chat with Mrs. Maine-iac. Yes, sir. I forgot she was coming home early tonight. Silly me. Oh well. Thank you, Mr. Tom. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate it. So what's up tonight, folks? I didn't see anybody on live, so I thought I would go on, say hi. I was on this morning, but I don't know if it sent out notifications this morning, because I noticed when I went to Gill Skills, there was a lot of people in there that usually stop in the coffee chat, and they didn't stop in, so I'm thinking maybe not everybody got the notifications this morning. And the dogs are going to go nuts. What? I don't want you. I don't. You want to say hi? Okay. Come say hi. Do you want to say hi? Or are you going to run off now? Come on. All right. There he is. Now he wants to say hi. Hi, buddy. Yes, I know. You just want to say hi. You just want your 15 minutes of fame, right? Maybe I'd get more subscribers if I just kept you up here with me all the time. What do you think? Chat with Maine-iac and Buddy. I really don't know, Eileen. I just seen nobody else was on. I forgot my wife was coming home, and I was bored. I sat here and tore apart a bunch of computers and some stuff, watching Snobby Scrap Picker, and got done with that and said, well, nobody's on. I might as well go live. So if somebody else wants to go live at 8 o'clock, I will just make it a quick chat and raid you. So I don't mind. Could be 20 minutes, might be 6 hours. Chalino Sanchez, good evening. Good evening. I'm hungry too, Nikki. Hello, wife. You want to come talk to people? Why? They all want to say hi to Mrs. Maine-iac. She just waving. She just waved. Just gotta wave. She don't look happy for some reason. Why are you not happy? Oh, she don't feel good. She got a cold. I'm gonna do something here, folks. Hang on with me. I know I forgot to do it, and I've been trying to do it every time, so bear with me for a minute. Nikki says, "Hey, Mrs. Maine-iac."
Who?
Nikki.
Okay.
Does that sound better, guys? Raphael Scrapper. And I'm on the way to hug my pillow and wifey, and every time I look at screen, someone show up, I will say hi at least. All right, Raphael, not a problem. Thank you for stopping in. I know you was up on Snobbies there for quite a while, so it was better before. Okay.
Oh, Daddy, he's got burdock.
Maybe I gotta
Hell.
change it over. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it?
No. Stop. Gotta get it. I got it. The mama got it.
Really? It sounded better before? I don't know what's going on. How's that? I don't even know if it's working. Hang on, I gotta find out if it's working. Working? Hello? Hello? Yeah, I guess it's working. So, that sounds better, Nikki? I played with it the other day and figured out how to get it so that... Oh, I dropped that. So it should sound a little bit better. And then I don't have to yell. Let me get that thing back. Oh, come on. Now I lost my YouTube. Huh. I'll get it after a while. I'll get it. New window. I exited out of my YouTube. See what happens when you get on in the morning. And then again at night. Let me get back to it. No, click. There we go. I got it back now. Yep. Alrighty then. So if we're sounding good, we can keep going. If not, I'll unplug the damn thing and see how that works.
Ow.
And
Owie.
all right, Raphael, thanks for dropping in, bud. There's the link if anybody wants to come up and chit chat for a little while. There's the link. Anybody's welcome. Anybody at all. Do. So, Nikki, you're better at this YouTubing thing than I am. Eileen, Vayu the fan. Evening, Eileen.
Good evening.
How are you doing tonight, darling?
I'm just starting to chill out.
Is that me causing the echo?
No, I gotta turn down my phone. There we go.
All right, because this morning doing this with this, I was creating a slight echo on the other end. So I had to turn down my speaker volume so that it didn't feed back through the mic. Because I really don't like wearing headphones. I cannot stand wearing headphones. So, and I seen Gill Skills doing it with a mic and speakers off the computer. So I figured I should be able to do it.
Yeah, I just had my phone on at the same time for the YouTube part of the chat, and I forgot to turn the volume down.
Yeah. I split my screen and put the little YouTube thing over there. So.
Well, if I did that, that would block everything for me with my eyesight. So
Yeah.
just easier using the phone.
Yep. Had to grab some jalapenos to munch on. No, I'm not munching on jalapenos. Pickled pepperoncinis, yes. Jalapenos, no.
Nikki, you're much more enjoyable watching you eat bananas.
Yep. So I got a question for Nikki because she's more she's more into the YouTube than I am, or she's more knowledgeable about it. At which point do I announce a giveaway? Should I wait until I'm like 25 subs away or 50 or what?
That would depend on how soon you think you're going to get it and, the subs.
Well, probably if I announced it now, I'd probably get to 500 pretty quick. But that ain't what I want. I want my natural subscribers, so it could be a month or so away.
I would wait until you're about 20.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, 25.
Wait until you're about 20, 25 away and then do it. I mean, I have one, but the way I'm doing mine for my 2000 is I'm also trying to incorporate it by doing sort of like a game with it with 3 keywords in my videos that when they put a comment in, if they put the 3 keywords, they're eligible for the giveaway when I reach 2,000. But, and I just, the ones that do that, I just write their name down and then I'll pick from that when I get there.
I know where you're getting at, Nikki. I just announced it, but when do I make a video about it? Is what I was saying, because Nikki already knows what I'm going to do. The money I won on the giveaway that was on her channel a few nights ago for somebody else's channel, I'm going to take that money and invest it back into having a giveaway on my channel. So, I just don't know when I should do that.
I would do it when you're about 20 to 25 away from your 500.
Yeah. And honestly, I wasn't planning on doing a big thing for the 500, but I got that, so I might as well. And then I'll have to come up with something even bigger for 1,000. But
for 1,000, I would just do like a merch giveaway. It's a way of promoting yourself.
Yep.
That's why for my giveaways, I just do a merch and just certain merch at certain levels. Like my first one was just the T-shirt, and that the next giveaway will probably be a hoodie or the pillow.
I got a pillow.
I know you do.
I bought a pillow. Yeah, well, my very first giveaway, I gave away maple syrup, but it was something I made and thought people might like having. So now, and do a video every week leading up to it, because it will get you out there. It will still be organic. True. Be as organic as my maple syrup.
Yeah, you can, kind of post it in your, when you do your videos, you can mention it. So it is organic, kind of like put it like in the middle or something.
Yeah, or I can make a little video, like a little quick 45-second video telling
Hmm.
people about it and play that video at the beginning of all my live streams.
Yeah, you could do that too.
There's an idea. Thank you, Nikki. Maybe I'll do that. Get it out there, get people watching. And basically what it's going to be is a merch giveaway. So, but it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that want to do the sticker swaps, and it's like, oh, good God, I can't keep up with everybody.
Yeah, I haven't done any sticker swaps, and I haven't really asked for stickers because I don't have any yet. But
I got one from Spicy, so I want to do a sticker swap with him. He's already given me a sticker, so I want to send him a sticker, but I don't want to just do a sticker.
All right.
So I want to send him something else besides a sticker. I got something coming in from Whispering Cauldron. It hasn't come in yet. You know how mail is when it's coming from another country.
Yep.
I mean, she's only in Canada, but it's still, they want to, it takes a while. So when I get that, I got to do one for her and give her something. And my son wants me to a pillow for his birthday next month, and my daughter wants a hoodie. It's like, ah.
Come on up, Nikki. Come up on the screen, Nikki. Yeah, and she probably don't have her makeup on yet.
That would have been me last night. I got I'm doing instead of doing the regular mystery boxes I've been doing before, I found one that is geared towards mental health wellness. To teach people how to self care and self love. And they asked me to do a review on it, so it's like, okay, so I got to try use the different products on it. And last night it was like, okay, I'm going to try this bath. And oh, I was so relaxed. And they were like, come on up. And it's like, sorry, I'm in my night clothes. And I'm not going up in my robe. I mean, a guy going up in their robe is one thing, but a female is something different.
Yeah. Yeah, Nikki, you are definitely the part of your channel why people go there is for you. Not saying your content's not good, but your personality is just, it's off the charts. So I can see that.
Nikki's a sweetheart.
She is. I'm waiting on someone that is bringing me some food.
I haven't even gotten my dinner ready yet. I just got done.
I haven't even eaten breakfast.
Well, this morning I ate a breakfast. I ate a small lunch. I mean, for breakfast, I just had like a breakfast burrito. Then I had a burrito for lunch. And I haven't had dinner yet. Just got done doing research for a video somebody asked me to do on a special subject. And it's like, okay, I'm glad research is done. Now I'm going to relax, unwind.
Yeah, I know. I've been told that before. I need to sell myself, but I couldn't sell Kirby Vacuum, so how am I supposed to sell myself?
Just being you, get out there more. Promote your channel in different ways.
Oh, I try, but
well, go on different panels.
That I do, and that one I do know. If I can get up on a panel that I don't go on very often, I will try to get on that panel. because I do know that puts me out there and people are apt to, it's a new panel. A lot of people in there I don't know. They're apt to check me out and subscribe. And the biggest subscription push I got, though, was the other night on Nikki's stream when I won that giveaway. But I had 17 people subscribe to my channel in that couple hours that I was on that stream. So,
hey, Mrs. Hopkins.
Mrs. Hopkins, how you doing, Martha?
Yeah, Spicy wants me to start going on his panel. Miss Canadian Scrapper wants me to go up on hers.
Yeah, I go up on Phil's channel when I get a chance.
He wanted me up last night, but I was already in my night clothes. It was like midnight. So it's like, nah, I'm already for bed.
Yep. So, come on up if you're feeling like it, Martha. Oh, she's watching me on the TV, so she won't be coming up. I'm on the big screen.
Yeah, I'm going to break the camera.
But yeah, no, usually I do my stomach thinks your throat is cut. Usually I do my behind the channels on Wednesday nights, but I've kind of put that on hiatus for a bit. I want to revamp it. I got a couple ideas to try to make it better. And so I want to get that done before it goes back out. Plus I want it to coincide for when Missy starts doing the daytime version of it. So I'm used to being on Wednesday nights, but
You could also do something different for when you're not doing it. Do like a game type thing or something to get people in.
there's so many of those out there that, not that they aren't good, they're good, but there's a lot of them out there. You don't need me adding that type of venue in, and it's not something that I like to go into a couple of them, but it's not something that anybody would picture me hosting, I am planning on, and I still got to work it out. I've got Faith in the Fallen, MBA, and Just Edie and myself guaranteed to do a live stream together.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I'd like to get a couple more musicians to do it. And it won't be a weekly thing, or at least not with me, but just something for us to do, to sit around some night and play some music and have fun. And music related, I could do some sort of music related thing. And matter of fact, I'm putting that out here right now. If anybody wants to get up here and play something, have at it. I'd enjoy it. Good evening, Old Car Auto Guy. How you doing, Jason?
No, it can't be me because I can't sing, I don't dance, and I can't play an instrument.
How you doing, Jason? Are you close to that 2K yet? Last I checked.
Hey, Old Car Auto Guy.
Old Car Auto Guy has blown up a car, and he is going to release the video when he hits 2,000 subscribers. So I want to see that video. So go check out Jason, people. If you like what his content is, then subscribe. 1884, 1886. So yeah, 114 more. That's not many.
Yeah, he's a little higher than me. I'm at 1818 right now.
How about you, Nikki? How far are you from your 2K? A money giveaway for the 500. Not doing a money giveaway though, Nikki. I'm actually gonna give away, what I'm thinking is a sweatshirt or t-shirt and a coffee mug.
Yeah, if you say a money giveaway, you get everybody in just for the money, and then probably won't see him again.
but that's why I'm going to use that money to. But they're going to get it sent to them because I'm not going to buy it, because if I buy it and bring it in, then I've only got one, size. Whereas if I announce it and then whoever the winner is can give me their sizes so that I can send the sizes and the color they want. So,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do.
In the home stretch, yep. Ingalls family, good evening, good evening.
Hello, Ingalls family.
Nikki 70 away from her 2K. To see your previous message, you could do a mini giveaway of your stickers. I don't have stickers yet, Nikki. Yes, Jason, I did. I'm the one that sent you the Maine, the one with the adopt a pet on it.
When you go into your Teespring, Maine-iac, they do the die-cut stickers now.
Yeah, but they're really expensive, and I can get just some regular stickers. I can get 250 of them for like $35. So. Bait car. Huh. But bait car. The hell are you talking about, Jason? Bait car. I am lost. Trucker Dave sent me the bait car main plate. I've never even heard of that one. That's a new one on me. But
cough it up.
Cool Style Jimmy. Hello. How are you doing? Good evening. Come on in. Pull up a seat.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah, no. Nobody else was on. Thought I'd go on. I forgot because that the missus was coming home earlier tonight. Make an appearance in my next upload. It's a vanity plate. Oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, actually, whenever you show the plate wall, I can actually pick out my plate because I watch you when you put it up and I know where you put it. So. So that's always cool. But yeah, so as soon as I get stickers, I will start doing, sticker trades with people if they want. The hell is my camera?
Hey, Sterling.
Hey,
How are
Sterling.
you?
But I gotta get my snowblower before I worry about stickers.
Yeah, I keep putting that off. And pretty soon you're gonna have the snow before you have the blower.
Yep. And I actually think we might be going to get it this week. So.
It's even cold here in Texas today. It's only in the 50s.
It's cold everywhere except for where it's supposed to be. It was in the mid 50s today up here in Maine, which
it was in the high 50s here, but very windy, and it was like, damn, I'm freezing. I feel like I'm back up in New England. Windy.
Hey there.
Hey,
What's good, man? Oh.
Yeah. You're in California there, Chelino. Of course you're not cold. But like I said, it wasn't cold here. Mid 50s, which is pretty warm.
Yeah, it's damn cold here in Texas.
58 there. No.
No, it's 42 here.
I was reading Ingalls family. You're in New Hampshire, Ingalls family? I did not know that.
I'm going back home to New Hampshire this spring for a month.
What?
It's 52 degrees here.
Nikki's cold.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so am I. She and I are neighbors, and so yeah.
So
Obviously,
drink-
I'm just as old as she is.
Just pretend it's coffee chat then, Nikki, and make yourself a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's
There's-
59 here in San Antonio.
It's always time to drink coffee.
Yeah, well, I only felt like one cup this morning. But then when I went to the store, I bought me a Monster Mean Bean. So
Yeah,
that was a second cup of coffee, I guess.
I'm not too much of a coffee drinker, but yeah, anytime you can drink coffee. Never.
Don't you have a heater or a heating blanket or some sort of thing there, Nikki?
Oh.
My wife has been turning on the electric blanket at night, and thank God it's small enough so that it's only on her side of the bed. Because I would be dying.
Oh, she doesn't like to share it?
No,
I'll be
it's
right
small,
back, guys.
and I don't want it. I really don't want it. I have, when I cover up with blankets, my whole body starts heating up naturally anyways, and a heating blanket just kills me.
Yeah.
It has to be pretty cold for me to allow her to put that heating blanket on my side a little bit.
Yeah. It's so weird that you're way up north and it's not as cold as it is down here in Texas.
Everything's fruity.
You can't come in.
Apparently.
Everything's a little topsy-turvy lately.
Apparently, yeah. I was on Nike's stream yesterday, and her temperature up in Michigan,
Hello, Tom.
58.
Nike's back. I haven't seen Nike in forever.
Well, she's had a lot going on in life. She streams every once in a while, so yeah, she just did a live stream yesterday.
And yesterday I came home and went right straight to bed after work. So
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Chelino's in California. I don't know where Tom is. Eileen's a New Hampshireite living in Texas.
Yep. And it feels like I'm back in New Hampshire.
Well, I live north of where Eileen is. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yeah, the further north you get, the colder it gets.
Obviously, there's a big the wind's really blowing from the north right around over here.
Yeah, the wind's what makes it really feel horrible.
I mean, yeah, especially if it's coming from north. If it's coming from north, it's gonna get damn cold.
But there's nothing cold above you until you hit the Dakotas, for Christ's sakes.
No, that's for sure, but I know that's where WTF Mike lives. And he's
See,
way up north, so
in the wintertime here, we don't like those north winds because the north winds for us come in from the Arctic in Canada.
oh yeah.
So we get a good old wind coming in from the north, and it gets cold. Real
Yeah,
cold.
I remember them cold days back home.
Yeah.
Only begs the question what the temperature is like down in Florida.
Actually, northern Florida today wasn't all that warm from what somebody was talking about this morning.
Well, if it's northern Florida, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hazel-eyed siren, good evening, good evening.
Even in Florida in the winter, they're like Texas, they do get cold days once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down there for 3 months up in the northern part of Florida, and I was surprised they weren't getting frost. It wasn't as warm as I was hoping it would be.
Yeah, southern Florida, they get their nights drops down sometimes to the 40s, 50s, just like Texas does.
Yeah. It's like off and on cold, warm, cold.
Yeah.
Time.
I had to go out today and I put on my light hoodie, which, you know, it was thin because yesterday wasn't bad. And it's like, damn, I should put on my warmer hoodie.
Well, I actually went to work prepared for the weather today. So I actually had my hoodie with me. So
We lost Nikki. Heater's blaring, Nikki says. Heater's blaring.
And I turned mine on for a while to get the temperature at least in the house to like 72.
yeah.
It's 75 in here right now with the wood stove going. Me too.
Do not go there.
So, anybody in the stream is welcome to come on up. Don't be shy.
Absolutely. So anybody got big plans for Halloween? Like what costume was?
I'm going to dress as this guy on YouTube called Maine-iac.
That's perfect. Miss Maine-iac, Ireland. That's perfect.
Yep.
I'm just going to make sure my front porch light is on and relax and enjoy the nice warm house, period.
Well, I live out in the boonies and I have a really long driveway. And I think the almost 20 years I've lived here, out of those 20 years, maybe I've gotten 5 or 6 trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
So
It's not like it used to be. You get more of the teenagers now than you do the little ones.
yeah, and so now if any trick-or-treaters show up to my house, I'm going to steal their candy.
Go for it. That's perfect. These past Halloweens, like we get like a couple trick-or-treaters around here, but there aren't many kids that live around my neighborhood, so but it's better than none.
But no, I really have no plans. I got to work tomorrow till noon.
Fun.
And then after that, I have no plans. I probably should have saved my scrap until tomorrow to do it, but I got bored tonight, so I did it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try to live stream on YouTube because there'll be so many people doing Halloween live streams that it.
Oh, well, I ain't doing anything Halloween-y on my channel.
So I might, if somebody's got a panel, I might get up on somebody's panel or something, but I'm not personally going to try to live stream on.
Yeah, next live stream I plan is going to be Friday.
And I did all my Halloween specials. They're already going up. Nice special editions. But I kept it to, to the mental illnesses. So, but they were just rare ones that you would remind you of Halloween, like people thinking that they're werewolves and vampires and Alice in Wonderland disease, where you think you're, everything's bigger than you are and you're shrinking.
I am shrinking.
Rare disorders.
Shrinking.
Yeah.
They're real, but they're just rare.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that.
Well, it's like if you remember the old horror movies, Maine-iac, like the one with the hand where, they dig up a hand and then they read from this story and then the hand attaches itself.
Hello.
Try to cut it off, chop it off, and it still comes back. There's things like that.
Remember that?
That's called There's a couple of horror movies like that, and the mental illness that I covered was called alien hand syndrome.
Oh, Hazel's already pre-decorated.
Yeah, she looks prepared for Halloween.
She's pre-decorated. Look at that.
I love it.
I'm going to a trunk or treat with my daughter.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Can you
shave
guess who
my
I am?
beard and nobody will know who I am.
Yeah, that's a perfect kind of.
Because
Sterling, who
I'm
am
gonna
I?
go get my dinner.
Hazel.
All right, Eileen.
She gone.
Nightmare Before
Nightmare
Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Is that a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
I don't care. I watch it all year long.
It's a classic. It's classic Tim Burton. Next thing you know, you'll go for Beetlejuice, which is also Tim Burton.
I only have one movie that I watch religiously
Aren't
every
they coming
year.
out with Beetlejuice too?
Wait, what? No, they never.
Aren't they coming out with a Beetlejuice too?
I didn't hear anything about that. No.
I thought I heard something about it.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I didn't. I never heard anything about Beetlejuice too.
I don't watch
Water in my
movies. I wouldn't know.
Well, it's a movie, but yeah.
But yeah, the only movie I watch religiously every year is A Christmas Story.
Yes, absolutely. It's on like TBS like all day. Me and my mom watch it like after we have like family time. It's like a family annual tradition. You can't.
Hazel. We lost Hazel. They're going down like ships with holes in them.
Yeah. Well, maybe Wi-Fi issues or something like that.
It
happens.
She said she was getting ready to go off with her
Yeah.
take her kid to a party. So
Can't blame her. But yes, absolutely. Christmas Story. Can't beat it. Yes. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
you shoot your eye out. You shoot your eye out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty cool movie.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, to take back what I said, I don't plan on doing anything Halloweeny on my channel live stream wise, but I'm being Vernon from Breakfast Club, and I don't know if you've seen that movie, but yeah, I'm being the principal from John Hughes's Breakfast Club, and I've done a couple of reenactments from scenes in that movie, and I put them on my channel. They're funny as hell. I got a couple more to put up on my video. So
I just have chicken fingers.
Nikki.
It just chicken fingers? That's all you're eating is just chicken fingers?
Watch your tongue, young man, Tom Andrews. Watch it. You mess with a bull, you get the horns.
What the heck is my thing doing here?
People in your basement?
No, nobody's in the basement, but
No.
chicken on your fingers. Oh.
Either way, sounds pretty fancy schmancy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think they make stuff like that in Burger King these days. Well, chicken sticks, which I don't know. It could be chicken fingers or
I
something
make
like
chicken
that.
fries, and they're really nasty.
Yeah, I think they're pretty nasty. I don't know where they came up with that, but apparently they're now selling tacos at Burger King these days. It just got too.
No, thank you. It was like when McDonald's, was it McDonald's that started selling hot dogs back years ago?
Wow. I can't imagine what their hot dogs would taste like.
And I know McDonald's had a pizza, and that wasn't any good. Now, however, the McDonald's lobster roll
Ooh.
For the price, is actually a pretty decent lobster roll. It's not bad.
Wow.
But that only comes out in the summertime, so.
And after all this talk about seafood, yeah, I must try it.
Well, there's a McDonald's in Florida that sells pizza.
Really?
Some
Yeah.
McDonald's did for a while. Maybe some of them still do.
Yeah, I was kind
Well,
of.
there's
Now,
there,
McDonald's new thing, the bacon fries, are nasty.
Bacon fries?
Bacon cheese fries.
Bacon cheese. Oh, no, yeah, I've had them. Them would just,
They're nasty.
they're wrong.
Oh, Miss Maine-iac, don't get me started.
It would be like McDonald's trying to do poutine.
Damn
Just wouldn't
straight.
be right. And unless you come from up this way, you probably don't know what poutine is.
If you're French, you do.
If you're Canadian French, you do. There's a difference between French and Canadian French.
There is.
No chicken on. Okay, is there like no chicken on my fingers, or is it no chicken on my fingers? Bacon cheese fries are good, Nikki, but not from McDonald's. No, not from McDonald's. I tried them. I thought I would like it. First of all, the cheese, they put like nacho cheese on it.
No, they don't.
oh,
Nasty stuff.
No.
It's just McDonald's needs to stick to cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Cheeseburgers and
They
their.
gotta bring back the original nugget.
Well,
Oh yeah. I absolutely, Miss Maine-iac.
I don't know why they did away with their chicken tenders. Those was some of the best
They still
things
have them.
on the menu. What you doing?
I am hungry. I'm making
My wife's cooking.
cheddar cheese.
all I
and
can hear her cooking.
She's making cheddar cheese. And
I didn't
bacon.
know if she was running the sink or cooking or something like that. Speaking of McDonald's, I know there's like a McDonald's in like Arizona, like somewhere close to where Miss Hopkins lives, and the logo is turquoise instead of yellow.
That's all.
Yeah.
I know they do weird things. We got a town here in Maine where the only way that they allowed the McDonald's and the Burger King to come in was they had to look a specific way, and the only way they could meet that specific way to look was to just buy a house and convert it. So that's what they did. It's just two houses. One's a McDonald's, one's a Burger King. They're kind of quarter mile away from each other, and they're just houses converted into McDonald's.
I'm sure like every state has a unique
Freeport.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like every state like has a unique portion of like some certain things. Like there's some fast food restaurants that don't exist here in Texas that I've seen in New Mexico.
Well, this
Which
is
ones?
one-
Which ones do you think that you've seen in New Mexico? Because I live in New Mexico.
Oh, you live in New Mexico? There's like
Yes.
some sort of chicken restaurant that's like everywhere. Fast food. I don't remember what it's called, but
Well, we have what they call I'm trying to think of the restaurant that just opened not too long ago here in Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Well, what happened up here was Freeport is kind of a
Richie.
Richie yuppie tourist town, and it's home of the flagship store of
LL
LL Bean.
Yeah.
And everybody know the flagship store is in Freeport, Maine, so they have all this thing, and they don't want anything to look too industrial in the town. So that's why they went through and did that. The only industrial building in the whole town that I know of is when you first get off the Walmart is an old. First get off the Walmart, yeah. First get off the highway. There's an old strip mall right there that they can't even really keep open no more. So
Yeah, it used to be awesome stores in there.
but other than that, everything has to have that either seaside look or quaint little town look. So Walmart has a sushi bar and wood floors.
Damn.
My Walmart used to have a McDonald's. Now it turned to a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, that's all they have.
That is the best coffee and donuts out there.
No,
Coffee aside from Starbucks, but
Well, we have a Dunkin' Donuts. We also have Krispy Kremes. We have a few different others.
Tim Horton.
A big one.
as you can see, Tim Hortons is a Canadian company. But we have them here in Maine. A lot of the northern states that border with Canada are getting them now. They used to be only here in Canada and Maine, and then they moved out to, like, you can get them in northern New Hampshire, and a couple people out in the Midwest says that they have Tim Hortons. And bless you. Food Forest Permaculture. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Travel. Downtown Freeport businesses are suffering. I haven't been down there. I went down last year. I took one of the residents I work for down and stuck him in the fish bubble inside of LL Bean. They've got this big, huge fish tank, and it has a bubble in it, and you can like climb underneath the fish tank, and then you stick your head up in the bubble, and you're kind of like in the fish tank. And I mean, they have trout in there like this.
Wow.
So kind of a tourist attraction, but
Or tourist trap.
that's down there.
Yeah. Well, I heard of a McDonald's, like, and I think it was like somewhere around where I live around here in Dallas Fort Worth, that of a McDonald's that's actually shaped like a Happy Meal. It sounded pretty weird, but
Well, in my state, there's a McDonald's in Roswell, New Mexico, that's still shaped as a UFO.
Inside, and it doesn't feel like Walmart. Yeah, our Walmart has some wood floors, but only in certain sections.
Not anymore.
Walmart's are
Those
like
out too.
There's no wood at all.
yeah,
It used to be.
around
The it was whatever was in the men's department before they put the men's department
It's all
there.
gone.
It had a wood floor in that one section. Now it's gone. Yeah, I don't
We
care.
have, we have two Walmarts. One has a what they call a Subway, and the other one doesn't.
a lot of Walmarts have Subways.
No, mine had,
No, not every Walmart has it.
No, not every Walmart, but every Walmart that I've seen has a Subway.
no, ours doesn't. Ours has a Dunkin' Donuts. A Dunkin' Donuts, a beauty salon, a bank, eye exam place. That's all up in the front of the store. And then, of course, you got the auto thing out back because it's a super Walmart.
Yeah, a lot of the Walmarts I've been in have those too.
Ours don't even have an auto store, like an auto park place.
We started out with a Walmart over, and it was a lot smaller Walmart. And that one had a McDonald's in it. And then they bought some land over on the other side of town. And I shouldn't say we, it's not in this town. It's, almost 15 miles away from me.
Yeah.
But then once they moved over here, they built the super Walmart that has the auto thing in it. And
Do you have a Chick-fil-A?
no, I have never even heard. I know what Chick-fil-A is, but I've never seen one. I hear we got one down
Now
Portland.
we have one in Bangor.
We have one in Bangor, which is an hour that way. I'm in Maine. Okay, there's nothing in Maine. We have nothing. We don't even have Red Lobster anymore, do we?
Nope.
Red Lobster's gone. We never had a Red Robin. We've never had
There's
a
a Red
food.
Robin in Augusta.
There's a Red Robin in Augusta. That shows you how often I get out, doesn't it? There's a Red Robin in Augusta.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
In the marketplace.
I know there's what's that Italian one there? The Italian chain, Olive Garden. I know there's one of those in Augusta.
Oh, I love
Red Robin's
Olive
been there
Garden.
almost
One-
once.
one-
Olive Garden.
One of my favorite food is in Olive Garden is the tour of Italy.
I
And do you know where Dick's Sporting Goods is?
Yes.
It's right up there.
Is it up there near Dick's?
Mm-hmm.
They,
Hey, if I go to Dick's Sporting Good, I'm on a mission. I'm going there to get something. So I pay no attention to what's around the place.
mm,
So yeah, it could be. I do know that there's a Outback Steakhouse up there too.
oh, we got one in,
Yeah.
that's stuck right in the mall. Well, not in the mall, but outside the mall.
Texas Roadhouse?
Is it Texas Roadhouse or Outback?
Texas
No,
Road-
Texas Roadhouse, because all the Outbacks are gone.
Yeah.
There's no more Outbacks in Maine.
And that sucks because they were awesome.
And we did just get in last year. We got in a Five Guys.
And they're everywhere.
Five Guys.
And it's
Oh, we have a Five Guys here.
It's good food, but it's too
Yeah.
expensive.
I had one of their hamburgers. I had one of their double hamburgers, and it was good.
oh, they are good cheese.
They're
They're good
damn
hamburgers and cheeseburgers, but I don't want to pay $9 for a freaking cheeseburger
Oh no!
No, why would you do that?
because that's Five Guys.
Five Guys, 5 burgers.
No, Five Guys burger restaurant. They are expensive. Very
Yeah.
expensive.
They're
Well, I mean, you
expensive,
can have it maybe once in a while, but otherwise, I would rather go to some places a little cheaper.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can go to Burger King and get me 3 McDoubles and a large Coke and be full for $6.
They have good deals like that.
So, or I can go to down the road from there to Burger King and get me 3 rodeo burgers and a large Coke for about $6.
Yeah.
And Wendy's is amazing, but they're a little bit high.
And Wendy's is expensive.
We got a
Yeah,
Wendy's.
Five
here.
Guys is expensive.
We got
But
2
you can
Wendy's
get-
here.
At Five Guys, you can also get this thing, which did not sound good, but I tried it and it is actually really good, which is a caramel bacon milkshake.
Mm.
Bacon milkshake, caramel.
Yeah, isn't that what
I've
it
never
was?
heard any
Bacon-
flavor bacon milkshake
Bacon,
whatsoever.
caramel, and sea salt milkshake, and it was absolutely freaking delicious.
Yeah, but Denny's had it first.
Oh, I don't know about Denny's.
Denny's awesome.
Cook my burger.
Shut up. I will hurt you.
Where did you say that milkshake was at?
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
Five Guys. Yeah.
Well, no wonder it's damn good.
Yeah, I only went there
Damn
once.
good.
My
Yes.
wife thought their fries were good.
Mhm.
But that's
Well, I mean, wherever you find good food, it's going to be expensive. Some of it places will be expensive. Some places won't.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean,
And it also depends on how they cook it too.
well, maybe not so much that, but
I don't even know if the Denny's in Augusta is still open.
Oh, yep, it is.
Is it still open?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the Denny's in Augusta and IHOP. I don't even know where there's an IHOP
The
anymore.
IHOP's over by the civic center.
Okay, because the
I
IHOP
don't know that
turned into a CVS pharmacy.
absolutely IHOP. IHOP,
IHOP.
Denny's.
Nah,
Well, we used to have a Village Inn here in Santa Fe, which was good too.
I don't know. Chain restaurants, they're okay. If I'm gonna eat at a chain, like if I want okay, I know people are gonna yell at me, but non-authentic Mexican food. Okay, I'm gonna go to margaritas.
No, they're gross.
Oh, I love margaritas.
Well, maybe it's because every time I go there, I order like 12 margaritas because I want to try every one they have. Maybe that's why food's good.
I mean, I'm not much of a liquor drinker, but I must say I love margaritas. I drink one, but
Um,
Well, most of the places we have in Santa Fe is mostly Mexican restaurants.
but yeah,
well,
it's-
it is New Mexico.
there's
So.
authentic Mexican food. I do not like it. I've been to some real Mexican restaurants and I don't like it.
So you hate like Taco Bell or Taco Casa?
Taco Bell's not a real Mexican
No,
restaurant.
it isn't.
How
No,
can it be a real Mexican restaurant when most of them are?
It's Mexican food, so that's why I was
no, it
asking.
isn't. No, it
You,
isn't.
you go into a Taco
Listen.
Bell, and if you don't want what's here, you just stand on the other side of the counter and order Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I see. We have some Taco Bells that you have Pizza Hut as well as Taco Bell too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, that's because Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and Kentucky Fried Chicken are now all owned by the Pepsi Cola company,
Yeah.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
which is why you can only get Pepsi in there
Hmm.
because Pepsi actually owns the restaurants now.
Well, their head company owns the restaurants.
I don't see a lot of places with Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC all together anymore. They don't seem to do it these days.
And I don't like chain pizzas. I'm not a big Pizza Hut fan.
Me neither.
I'm not a big Domino's. I really don't like Domino's.
I
Little
like
Caesars,
Domino's.
Little Caesars is okay if you want a really quick, cheap pizza and don't expect any flavor out of it.
Well, they do have flavor. It just depends on what pizzas you
Yeah,
get.
of course they do. They taste like cardboard.
Not all of it. Not the deep dish.
So that's about what we got is Domino's, Little Caesar, and Pizza Hut. We don't have any other. Yes, we do. We have a Papa John's in Waterville, which I don't care if they have pizza either.
What about little?
Wild.
Papa John's is gone?
Yeah.
I'm an observant guy because I drive right by where it used to be like 3 times a week and never noticed it was gone.
So does that must mean you hate like Little Caesars too?
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I bought Little Caesars, but it's usually when I'm in Waterville and I don't want to go to McDonald's, I'll stop and get me one of their already ready $5.99 pizzas and eat it. But
Well, I forgive you on that one, but I think Nikki's about to kick your ass.
no, she just said she's obsessed with Papa John's.
She's like, she'll make you change your mind immediately.
The best pizza around here, and my wife will disagree because she don't like it, is just go down to the damn convenience store down here and
They suck.
they make pizzas fresh as you order them.
They
Yeah. What's up, Miss Hopkins?
You know,
Eileen,
a lot of
welcome
people like
back, Mrs. Hopkins.
homemade pizza better than restaurant style pizzas.
Yeah.
So, and I don't care for Greek pizza places.
Oh God!
Oh, I've never had those.
When it says House of Pizza on it, it's normally owned by a Greek. And
Yeah, everything's good but their pizza.
yeah, exactly. Everything in there is good but their pizza. Actually, what I've been enjoying, my wife has been buying them, is DiGiorno pizzas, and those are actually pretty good.
Oh, is that what she's making right now?
No, right now she's making bacon cheeseburgers.
Oh, sounds fancy schmancy.
Well, it's all pre-made and it's got the bacon and cheese already in it.
Like some of the pizzas are good, and some pizzas are not that great.
A
Yeah,
lot of,
we all are
a
on
lot of
taste.
real Latina make.
Watch how you say things.
Oh no, I'm reading what they're reading. I'm talking about the Latin food Maine-iac. What Latin food you talking about? Latin food.
Miss
I
Hopkins
don't
says,
know anything about it except for Mexican, which I don't
Spicy.
care for. I do not like avocados, just so you know.
Gross.
Can't stand the little nasty things.
Your sister
They're
oh,
was
it's
good.
gross in some ways.
I do like, which is really weird. Now, you people can think I'm weird all you want, but occasionally on a sandwich, depending on the sandwich, sometimes I like it with guacamole on it.
Where do you think guacamole
in
comes from?
general, You don't
Well,
like.
hey, it's the same thing, Raven. I do not like onions, but I love onion rings. But I have to dip them in Tabasco. Faith in the fallen. Good evening, Samantha. How are you doing tonight?
Samantha.
Evie Bubbles, welcome.
Up, Evie.
Someone tried to steal me yesterday. They were so manipulative, but blocked and reported. Feels shaken up today. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
Some people like the deep fried onion rings.
I think Burger King has the best onion rings. I don't know about y'all.
No, they don't.
Maybe Maine-iac wouldn't, but
No.
it's my
Onion rings I'll order in a restaurant if they got onion rings, but I also order Tabasco sauce. I like to
Dipping. Dipping, but
I don't like ketchup on them. I like them in Tabasco sauce.
Miss Hawkins
That's not weird.
efficient question, Maine-iac.
Was I a finny kid? No, not really. I've never liked onions. I've never liked green peppers up until recently, and now I like them if they're raw in like a salad. And I never liked asparagus until recently. And I've never liked squash type foods. Now butternut squash I like, but I mean like summer squash, zucchini, eggplant, and things like that. I've never been able to eat it. But other than that, I will try it. I will try anything once. But I've got things that I don't like now that I used to like when I was a kid, like shelled beans. Can't stand them now. Salisbury steak, can't stand that now.
Well, as time goes, your taste buds change.
I used to hate onions and tomatoes.
Hey, Gus Vasquez,
Vasquez.
Nikki will hand it. Get him, Nikki. Sick him, Nikki. Oh, dog's looking at me like, ooh. Can I bite somebody? Can I, please? Can I bite somebody?
Yeah, right.
When
The only one that Edgar's ever bit was me.
Edgar?
Huh?
Edgar?
Yeah.
I was talking about Buddy.
Oh. And the only reason why he bit me is because he was trying to get Scotty.
So, next subject. I guess we're done with fast food and pizza. Best restaurant in the world, though. Best restaurant in the world, but they closed them all down. The Weather Vane.
Little Silent Woman. This used to be.
Never heard of it.
No, it was in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and maybe they might have had a couple in Mass, but it's basically a seafood restaurant. Best restaurant ever, but they closed them all down. So now I got to go down to where it used to be and try the new Nautilus restaurant that's down there. So the name of it is the Nautilus. So I'm gonna go try that in Belfast.
Never heard of it. Never seen it here in Texas. So,
but my wife now, the favorite restaurant would have to be Young's Lobster Pound down in Belfast. It is literally okay. You go in and it's literally just this big, huge barn. Okay, wow. And there's like lobster tanks everywhere, and you go in there and you get your lobster and your clams, and you can actually get 2 1.5 pound lobsters, an ear of corn, a bag of potato chips, and a soda for $23.95.
That whole meal?
The whole meal. And I live in Maine. Lobster pretty cheap. Plus, this restaurant, you can be there. You can eat out on the dock that's behind it, and you can be right there and see the lobster boats coming in that they own, unloading lobster and stuff. And if it's raining, you can eat inside, upstairs in the barn. They got tables up there, and it is kind of a cool atmosphere.
I bet.
The Weather Vane was great, but went downhill 15 years ago and never recovered. Yeah, the Weather Vane was awesome. I loved it. My favorite thing was their seafood marinara, where it was basically spaghetti with marinara sauce, and it had mussels and clams mixed into it. That was my favorite.
Well, some people like
this way. Have you tried the Nautilus yet? I don't know if those are down in New Hampshire, but I do know it's a cheap. And good evening, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
At places I've never been to.
I would too, Miss Hawkins.
Yeah. but that gets me in trouble sometimes. I've been to gone into, like, I'd been to Cancun and Waterville, which is the first date me and my wife ever had when we first met at Cancun, because I met my wife online. So we met up at Cancun for supper. Yeah, that restaurant sucks.
Their drinks are excellent, expensive.
And the other Mexican restaurant, I can't remember the name of it in Maine.
Margaritas.
No, right over. It's over by Railroad Street Cinema.
Oh, they're not bad. I've been there.
Yeah, it was nasty. I did not like it. But
Well, like I said, if you were down in Santa Fe, you would probably see tons of places that are different.
All right, I am sure that if I went south, even though up here it's called authentic Mexican food, that if I went to the south where it is truly authentic Mexican food, I might think differently. But the authentic Mexican food I can get up here, I don't like.
Depends where you live too.
It does.
Yeah.
Because there's some really good Mexican restaurants here in Santa Fe, and then there's some that are very high-end Mexican restaurants.
I've never been to a French restaurant. I don't even know what French food consists of except chicken cordon bleu.
I never knew either.
Yeah, no, I don't like escargot. I know I don't like escargot.
You don't know what escargot is?
Oh, I know what it is, and I don't like it.
It doesn't sound. At first, it doesn't sound appetizing, but a lot of people say
snails.
Yes,
snails, which you would think, and I thought, hey, I like seafood. I like clams. I like oysters. I like quahogs. I probably like a snail. No. It tastes like. No, I didn't even say because there might be people out there eating. It's just nasty. Of course, I do have to say the one time I tried escargot, it was from Walmart and it came in a can and you had to stick it in the shells and cook it.
Oh, shit.
So that might be part of it also. I've never been to an authentic Italian restaurant.
I've had some Thai food though.
I have been to a Thai restaurant. But I don't know, is a Thai restaurant like Chinese restaurants that they are?
No, they're different.
American Chinese.
They're totally different.
No, what I'm saying is like you got a Chinese restaurant, it's not actually Chinese food, it's American Chinese. So are the Thai restaurants around here like American Thai food so that it's not really culturally the same as it would be if you went to Thailand?
It would probably be different from Thailand.
You know that cheese that was in here?
Yes.
Thanks. You could have told me.
I do know that. I lost my train of thought. I do know that, like Chinese restaurants, you can go to China and go to a Chinese restaurant, and it's actually called American Chinese cuisine, and it's just like our Chinese restaurants because their restaurants over there don't serve stuff like that.
Shit.
Well, see, China, if you look up all the restaurants in China, they're always a copy of the United States.
But like
one copy of another copy of another copy.
Like you go to a Chinese restaurant and you get pork fried rice. Okay, Chinese people actually just eat rice. They don't put stuff in.
No, they don't.
Eat the rice.
No, they just flat out eat rice.
Yeah, that's why it's called American Chinese food.
Most people don't eat pork anyway either, because some people say the pork is not good to eat at times.
Oh, I like their pork with that aso sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I really cannot stand Chinese food. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to the people who think that Chinese food is good. I can't stand it.
No.
Oh, I like Chinese. I like the American version of Chinese food. Anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is some of these Chinese food I had. I remember a China Star, and I tried there, and It was so nasty. It was so terrible.
I had some last night, even though it wasn't full Chinese. It's an Asian buffet, so it's got stuff from around, and plus you can get pizza there.
What do you want? What do you want on your burger?
Mustard and relish, please.
Most people like mustard and relish on a hamburger.
I've always put mustard and ketchup on my burgers, and lettuce and cheese.
I'm
That's
not.
relish.
Yeah, actually, put a little bit of ketchup on too if you want. Like hot dogs, I do not put ketchup on a hot dog.
The only thing goes on a hot dog is onions.
Oh, I love hot dog and mustard on my hot dog.
Mustard and relish on a hot dog.
I never put relish on hot dog.
Sushi for dinner. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of sushi last night, but I bit into one, and if I hadn't been in the middle of a restaurant, I would have probably spit it out because it had chunks of avocado in it, and I did not like that.
Sushi is okay.
Sushi. See, now I always used to say I hate sushi, but I didn't know the difference between sushi and sashimi.
Mhm.
Okay, I always thought sushi was just raw fish. There's very little fish, if any, in sushi. It's mostly rice and vegetables and stuff like that.
Yes.
Sashimi is just big old chunks of raw fish,
Yeah.
which I don't eat. So,
Well, some of the raw fish you can eat, and some you shouldn't really eat because it depends on what is if it's like really good. Because a lot of people eat different variety of food and stuff like that.
Gil, good evening.
Gil.
Good evening.
Hey, Gil.
How you doing tonight, buddy?
Has some weird challenge. Eat an Oreo with relish.
Oh God.
I can do that.
I'd like to see you try that, Maniac.
I don't have any Oreos.
Oreo like relish flavor. Now that'd be one I'd like to try.
Oh, Walmart now carries that hotter than hell chocolate.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Chocolate, but it's not the VAT 19 chocolate.
No.
No.
I have a website where you can order different types of chocolate, the hottest chocolate in the world, and they also have the hottest gummy bear.
Hottest.
The
I don't.
hottest.
Wow.
I don't mind food challenges, but
And then they have like a half pound or a pound of a big old gummy bear. That's a pound.
yeah, I don't mind food challenges, but I'm not going to do spicy. I can't handle spicy.
Oh, I wouldn't do anything like a spicy challenge, but a food challenge.
No,
It really just depends.
you want to make me eat a pickle and fluffernut sandwich? I'll eat it. It don't matter to me.
I hate your wife.
I love Miss Maniac's reaction. Like, ah.
She forgets that you guys can hear her sometimes. When she's
I heard it with my own ears. Like,
I heard it too.
but hot. No, I can't do hot.
Well, I seen people buy these
pickles are sour.
these chips, these hottest chips.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they're eating it, and all of a sudden they start feeling the burn.
Oh, I'm okay. That's it, honey. We got to pick up some hot dogs. I got to show these people what a heart attack on a bun is.
Okay, you go with that.
I'll do a video, make a heart attack on a bun sometime.
Well, apparently you can get out some Oreos too,
Yeah,
No.
because they're mentioning Oreos.
nobody's challenged me to that stuff yet. Because, like I said, I won't do hot, but if you guys want me to eat something weird, I'll eat it.
You want to know a little story? I once ate a 10 stack burger at Whataburger. I'm not kidding.
Whataburger.
Yes.
Whataburger.
Yes.
Oh.
I once ate a 10 stack burger at Whataburger. Just plain burger. Nothing on it. Just burgers and bun. 10 burgers. I did. Not kidding.
Well, there's a place called a Heart Attack. I think it's in Las Vegas and you order a hamburger stack maybe about this big.
Oh, really? I've been to Las Vegas once. I actually saw it, but I never went to it. But
Yeah, you gotta. What you do is they have the waitresses dressed like in nurses' outfits and stuff like that.
nurses dressed in waitress outfits?
No, waitress dressed in nurses' outfits.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the heck?
This is at that restaurant I was talking about.
What are you doing, Nikki? Now, see, this thing about the Oreos and relish, it depends because you got your sweet relish, you got your dill relish, you got your sour relish, you got your bread and butter relish.
I think is what they're doing is
relish.
yeah. I think what they're trying to do is the sour one or something
See,
like that. I don't know.
If I go to Subway, I always get hot relish on it because I can tolerate that. I would stick that on an Oreo. That would actually be pretty good with that hot and that sweet and the chocolate. And
Yeah.
that might actually be good.
I don't think I could go for a sour challenge either.
Oh, I could. I like sour stuff. I'm addicted to sour stuff.
Don't get me sour. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love sour stuff, but sour challenge.
Yeah, the Skittles sour is nasty. It's a nasty sour. It's not sour. It's like
No, it's
and bitter. It's just a nasty sour.
it's bittery. It's not sour at all.
No, it isn't. It doesn't taste that good either.
I don't know where they came up with that idea.
Maybe I should come up with a challenge for people to. You know what would be a good combo? Gil's gonna laugh. A whoopie pie and a moxie at the same time.
Don't you ruin it.
Gil, that's your next video.
A whoopie pie and a moxie.
Your next live video.
I could only do that video with Gil. Jimmy C might be able to get on it because he might be able to get Moxie down there. The two tastes of that just would not agree with you.
Yeah, that's so many ways.
Some people do different types of challenges too because they. I don't know if you know Mess Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did someone challenged him to do eat a sandwich that was made with different stuff.
Oh wow.
I can't.
Sweet relish. Ew. Oh.
And Miss Hopkins says licorice, and something. Licorice.
No. Licorice is another one of those I do not like. I like red licorice, but I don't like black licorice.
Oh, I hate that.
You just like the red one. You don't like any other color.
Well, any color but the black.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of black licorice.
I can't take the strawberry one because I'm allergic to strawberries, and I'll take the cherries. That's the only I can take.
What other stuff are you allergic to, Raven?
I really can't. I really cannot have onions that well. If it's cooked, it's okay. But I mean, I cannot take the raw onions because my skin breaks out.
Okoya Emmett. Howdy. I don't know why that YouTube deleted it. So I brought it back.
Huh. That's strange.
It put a lot of emojis and evidently it thought it was spam or something. I don't know. Nobody deleted it. They did it on its own.
The guy was saying with all the hands and stuff like that.
A lot of people do that. I mean, with like emojis and all that.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that because I started realizing it just becomes annoying at times.
It happens in Pusa Studios like a whole lot.
He deleted it, which I don't mind. Put in all the emojis you want. It doesn't not bother me whatsoever. So
well, it bothers a lot of people too because I think it's what are you trying to do? Spam the room with emojis?
Apparently, that's what they're trying to do. I mean, spam the damn chat, and so
spam it. Don't care.
The thing is that if you have like a bot
doing
speaks,
what are we doing, Nikki? Sweet what? What? Hey, Ralphie boy, how you doing tonight, bud?
Oh.
Okay, I want to know what you're eating. I
So,
might
yeah.
want in on it. Nikki, what you challenging me to? What you challenging me to? Oh, I could make a challenge out there. We would do a sardine smothered in potted meat
Oh God,
and
don't!
hot sauce.
I don't like sardines. I hate those things. Those are disgusting.
Sardine, I would go for, but anything else? No.
Those are too salty. I had
I
sardines.
love sardine.
It
I
depends.
love
You
sardine.
can get many flavors of sardines. You can get it in Louisiana hot sauce. You can get lemon pepper sardines. You can get it in all kinds of flavors.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that sardines are more like salty and flavor.
Sam, the YouTube.
But I'm not saying that people don't like. People like them.
Jeez.
I've
Yeah,
seen people like them.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It just, to me, it just tastes too salty. That's all it does to
A
me.
lot of people don't like sardines.
Nope.
I do.
Okay, so sardines wouldn't be good. What else could we do? We could do.
That's more of a hot sauce.
So, Gil, what are you and Nikki eating here?
That's what I'd like to know. I totally love mustard sardines, Nikki.
Yep.
Top of the list.
There's some other stuff that
Gil doesn't have any idea, but he's gonna eat it anyways. I mean, a cheeseburger.
I wonder if chocolate and gummy bears would taste good. Chocolate covered gummy bears.
Maybe chocolate on gummy bears.
No, chocolate covered, like candy.
Yeah, they have
Chocolate like gummy bears. Oh, yeah, that'd be
covered.
I'd love to have that.
Gummy bears.
I mean, I can take gummy bears. That's one, but sour ones I cannot stand.
How about what's a fairly mild? What's a fairly mild hot pepper, but one that I might be able to tolerate? Maybe a jalapeno.
No.
Maybe a habanero.
I do not know.
How about a habanero stuffed with anchovies, dipped in? Oya is nominated for the Relish and Oreo Challenge. Aha.
That's nasty. Oreos.
What I don't understand is why some people don't like to eat the green gummy bears.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's very weird.
I don't even like eating gummy bears. They feel weird in my mouth.
I like gummy bears.
Some people do, some people don't.
Yeah. Nathan the Fallen says she likes chocolate with popcorn.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, it doesn't.
Actually, it's not that bad.
No.
Actually, a lot of people get cinnamon flavored popcorn too.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Take your popcorn, smother it with butter, mix it up, and then take some cocoa powder and put it on top of it and mix it up again.
Yeah,
Or
there's actually different kinds of
sort of
powder.
chocolate powder and put it on it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see where that'd be okay if you like popcorn that much.
Yeah, so some people can't really stand popcorn that much either.
I like popcorn, but I don't eat it because it always seems like the kernels get stuck down in between my gums. So
yeah,
I don't
Well,
like.
I mean, yeah, the little
it's,
hurl gets stuck
yeah.
between your gums, and yeah,
or get stuck between your teeth.
that too. Yeah. Miss Hopkins has got a bit of a point. I like hot sauce on a lot of stuff, including popcorn. Like, try hot powder, like spicy powder, put on popcorn.
I actually seen popcorn that actually has that.
Why do I see this may be coming towards me too? Also,
What?
the Oreos and relish.
That's rude.
Yeah, I mean, Miss Hopkins brought it up, and so it's
Yeah.
a challenge. Apparently, that's going to go on Gil.
Oreos have gotten up to $4 a package,
Yeah.
and that's disgusting to ruin them.
Oh, you don't ruin the whole package, just a couple.
Or some people like to dip it in stuff.
Yeah, like people like to dip milk, specifically of what people consider Oreo's favorite drink, milk. I do it.
Mhm.
It makes Oreos taste damn good.
Oreo's favorite drink is chocolate milk.
Yes, I agree. That I agree with. Yeah.
Chocolate milk. It doesn't matter whether you dip it in regular milk or chocolate milk. It still tastes pretty good.
Oreos, Nikki. Okay, so you got to do 6.
Well, I don't have to do nothing.
Milk's also good with Chips Ahoy,
Oh yeah.
and especially chocolate milk.
I usually have milk with supper.
Perfect drink milk.
Some people put coffee in the milk, or milk in the coffee. Other put cream in, like really good cream.
You know, I wonder if you can dunk Oreos in coffee.
Yeah. What is sriracha rub?
I never heard of that, Gil.
Sriracha, that's a really
Very nice. Thank you, Eileen. I will definitely have to pick up some cookies. We might be getting challenged now.
Oh.
No,
What's up, Mr. Jimmy?
Jimmy.
You should be wary. After
Hey,
listening
Jimmy.
to this, you should be wary.
I was like, Jimmy's coming up. Maybe he's going to tell me I have to do it now.
No, let's say someone still has time to beat me to it.
Mm.
Because
Beat you to what?
I got tagged in both those challenges. The awful sandwich contest and the Oreo
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
That's what Messall did. It's the awful sandwich challenge.
I could do an awful sandwich one because I eat some pretty nasty sandwiches anyways.
Right. Well, so don't I. So I'm like, I'm really gonna have to go deep. I mean, y'all already saw me eat a worm sandwich, so
A warm sandwich?
yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Oh man, yeah, I fried up worms on a live
No,
stream.
I refuse.
Yeah,
Oh no, Ralph.
yeah.
How you
You
doing,
can go
Ralph?
back to you can go back in my playlist and you'll see the worm sandwich stuff there. There's a couple of videos on it, but anyways, yeah. So how much more gross of a sandwich can you make? So
How gross can it get? Yeah.
I mean, so I'm gonna really have to step it up. Oh yeah, Gil, it was warm. I cooked them up. I fried them in. I fried up some garlic and onions, and cooked down a little Coca-Cola, and then added the worms into that. And
Yeah, I saw that. Ugh.
Put them on bread with a little sriracha. Yeah, it was kind of good actually.
Yeah.
So,
See, now, when I hit 1K, I'm sorry, people. I want to do something fun. I don't want to make myself throw up or burn out my intestines or
well,
anything.
yeah, I can't do the hot stuff either. But this
please.
all started
Yeah,
because way back, oh geez, probably back in February. Grant McIntosh was pushing to get his 1,000 and wanted something to do, and he was looking for suggestions, and I was like, well, you're the worm, man, eat a worm,
Oh
and,
yeah.
and he tried backing out of it the closer and closer we got, and I was like, you know what, dude, if you do it, I'll eat a worm sandwich, when I hit 1K, if you provide the worms, and so I put my own, that was my own fault for doing that.
You dug your own grave.
Yeah, it was all good, They're
Oh,
the best worms you can get, though. They came from him. They live in the greatest environment for a worm. They're not in dirt. They're making dirt.
They're like
So,
free-range worms.
Well, no, they're not at all. They're completely captive, and they live in peat moss in cardboard and rotted food. They're not out in the garden. So it was.
Yeah, that's what they like.
Yeah. You rinse them off, and there's no dirt in them. They were actually very tasty. So I was like, oh, so now what do I got to do? I think I'm gonna go get some either grubs or mealworms for this one. And
Mealworms.
Great.
yeah, grubs, mealworms, something like that, and something you go to the pet store and buy, and I don't know, maybe some sardines, put on peanut butter and onions, and call it a sandwich.
Perfect.
Gil, Jimmy C might know a little bit more than I do, but what from I'm understanding, you get to pick the ingredients, but it has to be something gross.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would be very gross.
And theoretically, it's supposed to be grosser than what the person that challenged you did.
Well, see, like I've seen people put, what is it, spam.
Spam is not bad.
Yes,
Yeah,
spam,
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you put it with something different,
What about Vegemite?
I mean, because look at Snobbies. Everything that was on Snobbies was edible in itself, but it was the combination that makes it gross,
Yeah.
I didn't get the chance to see Snobbies yet. I seen it was up there, but I haven't got a chance to get over it.
Oh, wait till you see the one he
Same
did
here.
this morning. The one he did this morning is going to make you hurl, okay? Simply because he hurled into his glass and still continued to eat it.
Really? Oh, dang.
Well,
Yes,
I'm so glad
Yes.
you didn't challenge me.
trust me. I had to stop the video so that I did not hurl.
Wow.
I bet it would make people sick to the stomach to
Yes.
see that video.
Well, I have an idea for this challenge. How about you can, when you get the challenge, you have to use the stuff that the other person put on it. You're allowed to either take away one thing or change one thing
Yeah,
or add one thing.
Yeah, you just take what they did and make it gross for you,
Yeah.
Damn.
and it'll probably be gross.
Yeah, but I could eat zucchini and it'd be gross for me.
I hear you there. Eggplant, yeah, you can give me eggplant?
Although I did tell Bob.
Oh, you know what? There you go. I get some blood sausage. That might be hard to
That's
find.
good stuff. Mm.
Yeah, I know it is, but a lot of people think it's just gross. So
I did tell Bob that if I'm ever up there sometime, I would try his eggplant parmesan, and I can't stand eggplant. But the way he explained it, eggplant's just a little bit of it. So
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
I've
not
ever had
eggplant's
eggplant.
not horrible when you cook the shit out of it,
Yeah.
and bury it in a red sauce.
zucchini's wonderful when you make it into a bread.
I had zucchini
Yeah,
loaf.
it's very good with zucchini.
Oh, it's all good, Nikki. Let's just say I'm a meat and potatoes guy. That's as simple as that. Meat, potatoes, and
Yeah.
onions. I could probably live on that.
Yeah.
My doctor might not look like it. My colon might not like it, but I would like it.
Me, it's meat, potatoes, and mushrooms.
Mhm.
Leave the
Oh, yeah,
onions.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, you can throw
Mushrooms,
the
one of the best.
shrooms in there.
Mushroom.
Provolones is one of the best mushrooms to have.
But there isn't nothing as good as to go along with those meat and potatoes, a nice garden salad too. So
Yeah, garden salad.
Yeah.
Why?
garden salad, meaning it's got lettuce, tomatoes,
I
cucumber, and
I know,
mushrooms.
I know what one is, but I'm like, why? The only reason I eat a garden salad is to shut the wife up and make the doctor happy. Seriously.
But I like a good garden salad. I don't like. Yeah.
I'm not even one for lettuce on my burgers. I don't even like cheese on my burgers.
Oh, I like lettuce and cheese on my burgers.
The cheese
I'll eat-
hides the burger.
I'll eat-
Hate to,
I
I
like-
like.
I'll eat a cheeseburger a lot.
You can throw pickles and onions on it, and I'll be happy with that.
See, I don't like pickles on
I like pickles.
really
I like.
anything.
Yeah.
I love pickles, but I don't like them on like sandwiches and stuff because
Yeah. I mean, I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it soaks down the
Yeah.
bread and it just makes it like you're eating a big pickle sandwich.
Maniac,
Yeah.
do you have like an Arby's where you live?
There was one in Waterville. I don't know if it's still there or not.
There are plenty of
One of
Arby's
my-
here in Texas.
One of my favorite Arby's is a pound of meat. But what I put is what they call horsey sauce on it. It's horseradish.
I mean, horseradish
Yeah.
Horseradish, yeah.
Oh,
ain't
And it makes it taste good. I mean, no matter what.
too
It's a
much
little
that can
spicy,
beat,
but It's not
good
that spicy, but it tastes good.
ain't too much. It can be a good homemade horseradish.
Yeah.
No,
My cousin makes a horseradish that is, oh my God, that stuff is so good. And he'd make me some if I'd bring him the horseradish, but I can never find any.
Yeah, I'm on a speaking of what challenges, I'm on a road to 1K on my channel. And so speaking of challenges, any challenge you guys can think of that I probably could do?
Yeah, quit YouTube. Oh no.
Nah, I ain't doing that to you, Robert Ralph.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty hard.
I don't know.
I know I couldn't do it.
Giveaways are usually cool. That'll
What's that?
get some people.
Giveaways?
Yeah.
Yeah,
could
you
probably
don't
do
need
that.
giveaways.
Think of something like prizes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
giveaways really
put a
grow your
challenge
channel,
in there
though.
as well. Turn it into a whole theme thing.
Yes,
yeah,
Mr. Hopkins,
some people tend to not afford it.
you have been live on my chat eating pickles. We kept the chat going for like an extra hour because you were just sitting there eating pickles.
Who was that, Mrs. Hopkins?
Who was Miss Hopkins?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
have been eating a lot of things throughout this stream. Well, Maine-iac, you're already eating Miss Maine-iac's cheese bacon burgers, whatever it is.
That sounds good.
Some people like bacon in their burger.
Well, this is pre-made.
Bacon is
burger
good on
that
just
has
about
bacon
anything.
and cheese in it.
Right when I came on this stream, I was already having the hot dog with sausage biscuits.
Oh, there you go. So what do you got there, Maniac? A prefab burger with bacon on it?
It's a prefab burger that's got cheese and bacon in it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. That
It's
doesn't really sound good.
Oh, a lot of people say it doesn't sound good, but when you cook it good, it tastes good.
I was
Yeah, but
hungry.
look at him. He's not digging it.
I was hungry, so it's supper.
Yeah, it'll serve. Yeah.
When
Won't
you're
buy it
hungry,
again.
stuff starts tasting better for some reason.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Merch. What kind of merch you making, Mrs. Hopkins?
I think it was your merch.
she say, it would be cool to make merch.
Yes,
I'd buy it.
I should look into that at some point. I'm too busy making stuff for other people.
Yeah.
Well,
so make your own merch.
Hashtag Gil Skills.
There you go.
That
That's
is
actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
and the back plate is going to be brushed copper, so you get a cool.
I was gonna say it can't be anything else, right? Or brass.
Well, isn't it supposed to be wood?
I thought it was, but it was actually copper. So you get the three color.
Oh yeah.
That's actually a cool combination.
Yeah,
It
looks a lot better.
like his own logo. It could not be more perfect, Ralph. That looks
Yeah,
great.
that's what it is. I'm now using the sprues that I sliced down to like this, and I drilled a hole in there, and now
Yeah.
I need to use one of these things to get thread in there so that I can attach it to the whole plate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I took it home just to work on that, because the threading set I had at home here, which I forgot to take. I took a picture of how it kind of is going to look. Let's see what is the best one. I think this one might be best. So the bits on the copper are going to fold around the wooden plate.
Oh hell yeah.
And attach on the sides and on the back. And that's basically what it's going to be: copper, aluminium, and brass. What it's supposed to be.
That's cool though. I like that.
Yeah,
That's very, very nice.
it's going to be about this big, like
Yeah.
40 centimeters.
Yeah. By the way, Gil, that is a burger I must try. Maple smoked bacon infused juicy Lucy burger.
Juicy Lucy. Yeah. Okay.
I gotta try that one, Gil.
That sounds sketchy, but
I
how
wouldn't
do
say
good
sketchy.
reviews?
Some people even have different types of cravings too.
Yeah,
Some weird combinations.
I'll say.
Oh, over here we have paprika flavored chips, which is something that's weird in the US, I've heard. But those
Well-
go very well with a cheese sandwich.
Paprika chips with cheese sandwiches.
Yeah,
That
just
sounds
a
like a-
cheese sandwich, paprika chips in there, and then top of the sandwich on top, and
never
then
had
crunch it
that.
a bit, and nice.
But if you look at Ralph's video too, or not Ralph, was it? Because I saw you and Get Her Done Granny when they
Yeah.
were looking at,
We were watching Mess Hall, I think.
yeah,
That was it.
yeah, and he was eating his sandwich that was made from different things.
Oh, what I miss? What I miss?
Yeah. I mean,
Nick Hopkins is asking.
shiny
where
is
the-
less nice than brushed, I think. Brushed.
I've
looks
never
better.
heard of a Juicy Lucy burger either, Gil.
No.
Mo, how you doing? How you doing?
Oh,
Oh, hey Mo, did you get the email?
I'm old. I'm guessing that it's just a sloppy burger, man. You know, I don't know. You put barbecue sauce in that, or is like you leave all the fatty juices in there. That could,
Sloppy Joe's.
slop.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look.
There's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, you have to use 90% burger when you're cooking a burger. Really? I like the 70% because it leaves lots of juice left in the burger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna find out.
No, dude.
Jimmy
Oh, no.
C, you do not know what a Juicy Lucy burger is?
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay.
I've
I
never
never
heard
heard
of
of it either.
I'm going to do a Joe Pesci on here. Okay.
Yeah,
A Juicy
that'll fit you.
Lucy burger is quite simply two patties smushed together with cheese in the center of it. So when you cook it and it's done, when you bite into it, the cheese just oozes out of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I can appreciate something like that because it's two patties, so you're still getting a lot of burger.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because that's my biggest peeve about people that put like two things of cheese on the burger or something. You know, the cheese just hides the burger flavor. You know.
When I make my
Oh.
burgers, they're about £1 a piece.
A pound.
I don't
understand.
frig around with my burgers.
Yeah,
Right.
make them like this
Juicy
big,
Lucy
and the good
burgers.
thing is you can make them as high as you want.
Yeah, they're about the size of Ralph's plaque that he's making me. No.
Yeah.
Well, for
Yeah.
that juicy, I wouldn't eat the burger. Eat that many stacked up patties. But I don't know if you were here, Gil, when I was saying
Hey,
this.
Monica.
A 10-stack burger at Whataburger. I'm not kidding you. I did.
Oh, I would totally do that. I'd totally do that.
I really
Yeah,
wish we would have those franchises over here. I mean, we have McDonald's, we have KFC, Taco Bell here and there, but that's about it.
There's a McDonald's like in almost like every country here in the
Yeah.
world.
Except North Korea.
That's what I've been hearing. He's probably going to get a McDonald's in North Korea.
Well, obviously not in Antarctica.
No.
Well, if there's no people,
If all it is just ice, then yeah, it's obvious.
frozen burgers.
Poor Monica.
Yeah, just have a frozen burger if you want to get McDonald's in Antarctica.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
Oh, let's talk about burgers. I'm getting hungry.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
That was,
It
Oh,
didn't take
God.
her long. It didn't take her long.
that was the first thing I
Hope
ate.
this is
today.
gonna work.
That all-you-can-eat Asian buffet last night, and I ate all I could eat. I had stomach cramps last night when I was laying in bed.
I had that when I went out for sushi for my birthday. Well, I had so much as well. Food coma.
Were you food drunk and then food coma?
Food coma, yeah.
I was definitely food coma. I came home last night. I got out of work a little after 7. Got home by 7:30 and went right straight to bed.
You know, a lot of people will eat so much, and then all of a sudden they feel like, oh, I'll go.
Yeah, it
Well,
takes all the energy out of your body and puts it into working that area, and then you get
the digesting the food.
If you got so much energy, like you're like you can eat like so much.
Well, like I said, a lot of people probably don't even understand what cardiac is, and I tell them it's
No,
pork,
they don't.
and to me it's good.
Yeah, I really don't like to eat anything I can't say. Kind of a rule.
Yeah, if you can't pronounce it.
Yeah,
You
if
can
I can't
barely pronounce
it,
sashimi.
sashimi.
I can pronounce sushimi, and I ain't gonna eat that either. So
Again?
Why not? That's good stuff.
no, Ralph. There's a difference between sushi and sashimi. Sushi is sweet rice with things rolled up in the middle of it, and very seldom is it even fish. And if it is fish, it's usually a cooked tuna or a sea legs or a piece of crab or something like that.
Yeah, a little crab.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
Sushimi is
avocado and
raw ass fish. Just
Sushimi sounds like a term for someone that has an
It's
obsession
raw
with
salmon.
sushi.
Raw salmon.
I've always thought sushimi is like something
Sushi.
say when they're
If
gonna
I-
cut
if
your
I
head
have a
off.
sushi-
Sushi.
No, that's
If I have a-
seppuku.
If I had
That's
sushi, it would have to have the what is it sauce that they have for it.
well, yeah, a little
Right.
soy
It
sauce.
looks green. It's green. It's green. It's called wasabi.
Wasabi, yeah.
Wasabi, yeah. Wasabi.
Yeah, not
That's
everybody
the,
needs
the,
the
the spicy
wasabi.
stuff.
Okay.
I don't go near this stuff.
You
Yeah.
know,
Don't mind it so much.
Blame you.
Good evening, hunting and stuff with J&J. Good evening.
I have-
JJ.
I know stuff with JJ.
I actually had
I have these wasabi peas. Yeah, I eat them very sparingly because they're like tasty, but you know they leave a mark on the other end. So it's like,
He had that readily available. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
well, it's in the bottom of my trail
this
mix
is gonna be
thing,
awesome.
you know?
Are they like freeze dried or something?
I don't know. They come, you know. I buy a big jar of them like this.
You've never had
But
wasabi
it's
covered
all-
peas?
And I make my own.
Never.
I do my own trail mix. Like I'll buy a bag of almonds and other shit, and you know, make my own thing because I don't like anything that's like really salty
When
and not too sweet.
when I was working out of state, I was down in New Hampshire a lot, and down in Northampton, New Hampshire, they have this place called the Golden Dragon.
Golden Dragon.
I don't think I've been there, but
Well, I took a guy that was from Maine, off the reservation, 100% Native American. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he was working for me, and I took him down there, and we was at this restaurant, and I ordered me something, and then it came with some wasabi sauce, and he'd never had it, so he wants it, you know, because I was saying, "Ooh, that's hot," and he's like, "Oh, I like hot stuff. Give me that. Give me that." And that poor guy did the stupidest thing ever. He took a spoonful, and I went, "Don't do that. You ain't gonna like it." That wasn't the bad part. He shoved that in his mouth, and then he starts yelling, "Oh my God, oh my God." But then he grabs my suffering bastard, which he had never had a drink of that before, and tried to wash it down with a suffering bastard. Which, if anybody knows what a suffering bastard is,
I know what an SB
a whole
is.
bunch of alcohol.
Yeah, it's
No.
it's a,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
And it's usually on the rough side, not the smooth side.
Yeah, it's definitely not a smooth drink.
You
And
might as well have drank gasoline instead.
that laugh, oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
I don't
Yo.
think I ever laughed so hard in my life as watching him do that.
Now, if you have a video of stuff like that, that could go viral.
Yeah, well, I don't even think YouTube was invented back that far. So
Oh, okay.
this
It
was,
didn't really came about until like 2004 or 5.
yeah, this was probably back in 1990.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely was not around then.
98, 99. So
Mhm.
Internet wasn't a thing in most homes in that time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the internet just started coming out later on after that.
Yeah.
I think it was like 7 or 8 when it came about.
Well,
I
the
don't know
internet has
how
been
old I
around
was.
since the early 70s, but it was military only.
Yeah.
Only for military?
The
Well,
basics for internet. There
Well,
was
see,
the
the thing,
ARPA and DARPA.
they call, yeah, The thing is, it was mostly for communication wise, and that's
Yeah.
not.
I did get the internet when it became readily available to get.
Yeah, but at that time it was just like freaking a big old shopping market, you know?
It was basically a whole library where they took all books, tore out all the pages, and threw them all in one room. And that's
Yeah.
basically how you had to find stuff.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
before the very first search engines were implemented.
Yes.
I remember. What were they called before? Freaking oh, shit, I
AOL.
can't think about it. Like,
AOL.
before that, message boards. They were message boards.
Message boards, yeah.
Yeah, Yahoo Communities.
I don't know. I wasn't even part of that. I'm talking before that.
No, Yahoo Communities. There was no, if you wanted to give somebody your web page, it was like 8 million characters long that you had to type in order.
Oh
to
yeah.
Yahoo Communities.
You couldn't
Unless
copy
you
and
just
paste it.
searched around and happened to find one.
Mo homesteading. No, I did not lighten or bleach my hair. And it's probably the light in my room.
I was gonna say you probably turned the light on.
Or did you have some sun?
It is on.
No, wait, you don't go outside, do you?
No, it's colder down there in Texas right now than
Yeah,
in Maine.
So no, I'm not beating. But I have been outside in my live streams before.
Once or twice.
And
Actually, I've been there have been like 6 or 7 streams I've been outside.
Bob, I know you said you're liking this warm weather, and I'm enjoying the warm weather too. But I hope it cools down by Saturday.
Still wet up there? We were
Yeah.
rained all day today.
Yeah.
Over
We
here.
even got some frost over here. I see some people scratching the windows on their cars.
You worried the deer aren't going to be moving?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
When
Oh,
it's
dear.
warm out, them suckers don't. You have to about step on them to get them to move, and
Right.
Uh-huh.
so
Well, if you keep the rain going, you can walk right up on them.
yeah.
You know.
Well,
I
that's
like
when
that. I like
hunting
that better than
hunting
frost.
season just started.
Yeah, we're still 2 weeks out.
Lurking
like
back
13 days anyway, something like that.
Yeah,
Whatever the
I
hell, Wednesday. It's usually a
but
Wednesday.
this Saturday is Maine residents only day, and then of course full open firearm starts on Monday.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, bang bang.
Okay.
I'm just guessing, but our muzzleloader probably starts the 4th, maybe, or if not the 11th. I don't know.
Have
Not
you
sure.
Have you ever shot a muzzleloader?
Until December. the
Yeah, we
beginning.
do the muzzleloader first, and then rifle.
Yeah, we do
But
ours.
have you ever shot a muzzleloader?
Yeah, I own one. I actually used to own one that used the primer cap on the outside for parade caps. Yeah, that thing sucked.
Oh, those are because when my dad was alive, he usually had so many muzzleloaders, shotguns, whatever.
Mhm. Yep.
And I shot a 150 grain muzzleloader.
Hmm. Yeah, my the muzzleloader I have now is what they call an inline muzzleloader. It just puts a primer button in the back, and that'll shoot Magnum rounds. It's a 40 caliber Magnum.
Yeah.
45 caliber Magnum round.
Mm-hmm.
So
One subject I can't talk about.
I can
No
load that thing
experience
up
there.
like 200 grain.
Yeah, I had who was it? Rafael Scrapper watched my sighting in rifle video, and he goes, "It looked like you wasn't balancing yourself right because it was kicking you back." And I'm like, "Dude, 30-30 has a kick."
Right? Yeah, if you kick,
It
it's supposed
does.
to rock you back a little.
Yeah.
It does.
I still need to watch
mean,
that video, by the way. Yeah.
You know what I didn't get? I don't know if anybody out there's seen it or not. Because I was waiting for I spent time doing it. I made sure I did it. I filmed it for it, and nobody commented on it. I did a really cool slow motion of the apple exploding when I shot it. I was so proud of myself.
Like I said, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I love watching stuff blow up when you shoot it. Melons are great, especially
Melons are the best.
especially
Melons
when
are
you
the
put like a
best.
50 caliber slug through it. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Kind of
like
at an angle,
boom,
but
exploding kind of thing to
Yeah.
shoot with.
I actually seen a 50 caliber gun.
What about? I think pineapples are good to see explode too.
Oh,
they're really
Yeah.
tough. I think.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
thinking,
they are tough, but they're good to see. They're cool to see explode.
It's cool to chop with a sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
use
Clean
Link's
through.
sword to chop it off.
What?
Link's sword, Legend of Zelda.
oh Jesus.
I don't have that one. Maybe I'll make one.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You consider
Really?
it.
You gonna hold that against me, Monica?
So,
You
dude,
did come in here cussing at me.
Bob, you don't hunt, do you?
I don't, but my son does, and my father does.
Get her done, Granny. Howdy, howdy,
Hello,
howdy.
Granny.
and then
well, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. I'm gonna give someone a chance to come up here. But thanks for having me up here, Maine-iac.
All righty, Sterling.
Sterling,
oh,
guys
that's
later.
really
easy,
Later.
brother.
Thank you.
Jimmy C and Raven. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good
Yeah.
one. See you later.
And hello, Cruiser Mac.
I'll put the link in here again. I'm not sure how much longer I'm actually going to be on, but it was a impromptu. I looked around, nobody was on, or
Oh, I've
nobody
seen.
that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that I would worry about being on. So I said,
Uh-huh.
I might as well go on for a little bit. And then I clicked it on, and literally within 30 seconds, my wife drove in the driveway, and I'm like, huh. Yeah, she was coming home early.
I know that feeling.
Normally, she don't get home until about 10 o'clock or after. So
Yes, Monica, you know I'll miss you tomorrow.
I was sitting here. I had, done up 3 computers and a bunch of stuff. And what else am I gonna do now?
Oh, what
Not
I
on your
found
list.
while dumpster diving is a PlayStation 3 game, Duke Nukem Forever,
Oh, there you go. Duke
and
Nukem.
it's just in this envelope thing, but there's no scratches on it. Also found 2 cell phones and a hard drive in the same
There
bag.
you go.
But yeah,
You'll find interesting things too.
yep.
Yeah, I I don't know. Went right over my head. My brain is not with it today. I had an awful time on coffee this morning. It's just my brain was just.
Brain
I feel
fart.
the same way. That's why I wasn't going to come up until Jimmy C said he didn't know what a Juicy Lucy was.
I never heard of it either. So
Yeah, never heard of that. That's I like the idea of it though.
Oh yeah,
I'm a big fan of Two Burger.
check out
Burger,
that
you know?
video I made about it.
I will. That's what I was like. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that without a
I
doubt.
will. And now you guys are talking about sauerkrauts and dogs earlier, so I'm gonna have to sometime in the next week or so. I'll probably go do it this weekend. I'm gonna have to make me up some heart attack on a bun to show you guys how that's done.
A heart attack on a bun.
Heart
Sounds
attack on a
interesting.
bun.
Ah,
I'm
sauerkraut.
really
Yeah.
curious to see what that should be like a collab.
Oh
You
yes.
come over and I'll make the eggplant parm, and you
I
make the
fix.
heart attack on a bun.
I'm not sure if heart attack on a bun would go good with eggplant parmesan.
Well, yeah, but you're making it for him, and he's making it for you.
Oh, okay. I got
You
you.
know?
Yeah, a little crisscrossy action there.
Yeah.
It's
There's
basically
There's some really good. There's some really good stuff out there too.
This should work fine.
And now a word from the sponsor.
Right.
How you doing?
Skycam.
Love you too.
my dog ran away and went to bed with
Come here, give me a hug.
Mrs. Maine-iac, which usually doesn't happen. Usually he's right down here with me. But
Right. My pup's camera shy. She fights trying to get on camera.
oh god, my dog always wants to be on.
As if they know what a camera is.
No,
Hey,
she don't like it
Sky.
at all.
Weird.
How you doing, Sky? I still tell everybody that dog is a beautiful dog, but you ought to see her in person. She's actually even more beautiful.
Oh,
That is
problem.
one beautiful dog.
They're awesome dogs.
She's such a sweetheart too. She really is.
I see something on top of your thing. I was wondering if that was like a cinnamon roll or something.
I think it's a Twinkie.
No, I'm out of Twinkies.
You're out of
But
Twinkies.
it's
Yeah,
something
cinnamon
from
roll.
Hostess. A little cinnamon bun.
Oh yeah, those are good.
I'm in
I like
Master
cinnamon roll.
for a
I
few
like
of you
cinnamon
want
rolls.
to have me Harold Mo Homesteading. You are more than welcome to come on up anytime you like. You
Yeah.
don't even have to ask.
Oh heck yeah!
Nobody,
Click on that link. Get on up here.
nobody ever
Yeah,
asked.
one of my favorite ones is coffee cake from Hostess. I like
Oh,
their
yeah.
coffee. I like
Those are
I
good.
like their coffee cakes because I tried the ones that what Little Debbie had. Didn't
Is it
taste
Little
that great.
Debbie or Drake's?
Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's a sweetheart, but they're not all the best, you know.
No, their coffee cakes are not that great.
You know, but you're talking $2 a box opposed to $6 a box.
Hey,
You know.
Hello, Mo.
Hey Mo. Hey Mo.
No. And
It's
for those
snowing.
no,
Was it snowing?
What are you talking about?
no coffee chat for Maine-iac in the morning. Just so everybody knows, I got to work. So
Oh,
Okay.
I got a dentist appointment tomorrow morning.
Oh, don't eat that, Gil.
Why not?
Monica, that's a cinnamon bun.
That's good stuff.
It's already open. I broke the seal.
Right.
Now he has to eat it. It has to go.
Because that's too sweet to give to the dog.
Yeah, you don't give that to the dog.
No.
Hey, Burns.
You don't want the dog to get sick.
Uh-huh.
we didn't
The
even get a
snow is
video.
crazy.
We didn't even get a video of Gil eating a monster whoopie pie.
Oh, did you have Did you eat the thing already?
Oh, just hush.
I didn't see it. I saw the whoopie pie, but I didn't see you eat it.
Oh, I didn't get the chance. My
Oh,
kids
you haven't
ravished
eaten
it
it.
before I got the chance.
Really? The kids ate it?
Oh,
hmm
Well, that was basically a whoopie cake. So
yeah.
But not too
Just
long
mildly.
after that, we made a trip to Big G's and we got another whoopie pie, and I had some of that.
did you try the pumpkin one?
There was a peanut butter one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had that one.
Oh, so they actually got a pumpkin one that is okay, but I'm not a big whoopie pie fan, but it's okay.
They make the best sweet potato fries on the planet.
Who's that?
My favorite thing there is, I'm sorry, but the ooey gooey butter cake is just, oh my god,
Gooey gooey butter cake.
ooey gooey butter cake. It is.
They make cookies like that here.
Oh my
Sounds like a cartoon character.
No, it's basically a really sweet cake. There's no frosting on it, nothing, but it's got so much butter in it, and when you stick it in your mouth, it just squishes up and melts, and oh my god, it is so delicious.
I think this will hold.
Maybe.
That is awesome, Ralph. I gotta say,
I'm just astounded.
one
Right?
of the coolest things to be made on YouTube to date, I think.
I'll
well.
definitely do you credit when I get it. Trust me.
Yeah. I have been thinking. I'm not really sure what it will cost to send it, but sending it by boat will probably be a hell of a lot cheaper. But then it's gonna take like 4 weeks or so.
Well, just hope.
Just let me know how much it costs to ship it out. You know, if you
I first have to make the thing, then make sure it's packaged, and then have them like weigh it or weigh it myself, and then do the estimation online and have like length, width, height, weight, stuff like that, and then
yeah, just if you do all that, let me know how much I will pay for the shipping.
yeah.
I just lost the core of my freaking cinnamon bun. Damn it, that's the best part.
JJ says, "Don't give Ralph a bigger head."
Don't give Ralph a bigger head. Oh, because it's the best thing made on YouTube. Well, no.
You know what the luck would be though is you ship it by boat, and the boat
boat sink.
the Titanic or something.
Yeah. And when they go look for it, it lands on like ancient Atlantean ruins, and they find Atlantis.
There you go.
Yeah.
Um,
Get me them orichalcum ingots, please.
hey, Bubblevis, how you doing, bud?
Yeah.
But no,
Bubble
that is
fish.
cool. I
how
like
far
that
did
even
this go
took
in?
time, to make that G so it has the insert for the S to fit into it, and
Yeah.
A whole lot of care went into it, man. I'm
Well-
so impressed.
Jimmy,
This was actually the
Yeah,
7th
sorry
attempt.
about that. Spousal interruption.
This went in one go, and there's basically no porosity. I do need to buff it out a bit. This will be the only shiny one. I brushed the G because that looked best. I polished it like almost mirror, but yeah, what color is a mirror? Whatever you put in front of it. That didn't come out that well, so I brushed it, and that looks a lot better. And same for this is a piece of the cutout from the plate. This is the normal side of the copper, and the brushed parts actually looks a lot better.
Yeah.
You're right on, Ralph, because that's if you look at the logo, like if you look at the logo,
It has the brush
middle,
texture. Yeah,
it's got a brush texture to it.
that's why. And
I thought it was on wood.
the back plate will be brushed horizontally, and the G has been brushed vertically to give a bit of a contrast, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubbles.
So yeah, messing with the brass again. Yes, that's a fun word play on words, because in Dutch the word brass is translated to messing.
I actually had in my possession a bunch of brass balls at one point. All the fun I had with that in the videos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have a couple of copper balls over there, but
yeah, I got a set of brass balls around here somewhere too.
I need some stainless steel balls.
I have one over here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I need a bunch of different ones with a bunch of different sizes, because it's like partially made. The top's been cut out, but I'm making a ball mill.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
What's a ball mill? It's a big round thing, and you've got all these steel balls in it, and you throw things in it, and it grinds it up. And it's great for doing like IC chips and stuff like that instead of pyrolyzer. You just stick it in there, and it'll grind it right.
If you get a couple of old computer mice like that have the rubber ball in it, usually if you take the rubber skin off, it has like a ball bearing in there. And these are pretty big and heavy. So I think I have a half a bucket full of these. So that's quite a cool thing to collect and to make all kinds of tools out of. Maybe I'll forge some at some point.
Okay. Every time I come around,
cinnamon bun I just ate.
When I come across a mouse, an old ball mouse, I just leave it. I only get the optical mouses because they have gold tip in them.
Yes, you do, Granny.
Well, yeah. If you're looking for ball bearings, that's one thing you can take.
Right. Well, I could get a couple, but I need like 40 of them of all different variety of sizes.
Yeah, well, sometimes I have a smaller one here too that came out of the layer of rubber was thicker on that one, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I did find out that a stainless steel ball about that size is going to cost me about $40 if I buy a new one. So I'm just on the lookout for them.
Oh wow!
Right.
Well, some hardware stores will sell them individually too.
And you just put them in a machine and it breaks the stuff apart?
It's
Is that
called
what
a
I'm gonna look it
tumbler,
up.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, the what I've got is I got a motor, and I have an old propane tank that I've cut the top out of.
Go get the key.
And then in the top where the valve was, I got a pipe that's screwed to that's going to go onto a 10-speed wheel with a belt that runs to the motor so that I can keep it down. And you throw the balls in it, and then you put your stuff in it, and you put it in, and you just have it going slow. It can't be so slow that everything stays on bottom, but it can't be so fast that centrifugal forces holds everything. It's got to be able to topple. And yet you leave it in there for long, and it just let it run and run and run and run, and it just pounds everything right down to anything that's non-metallic. It'll pound it right into a fine powder, plastics and stuff like that.
So then whatever's left is you want that, or are you just trying to pound it down into powder?
Well, I get it all pounded down into the powder, and then I'll sift that out and take the metal. I'll be able to take the metal and process that down with nitric acid and other acids to be able to pull out the
So
gold.
it just makes it faster.
Pyrolyzing it is actually faster, but this is apt to put
More
less
fun.
into the acid. Pyrolyzing is when you basically burn them in a
Well,
sealed
yeah. Why does he have a cone on his head?
Because he was just denutted.
Oh, so he doesn't
so he's got no balls.
gnaw himself. Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't.
Why do I always walk in the conversation about these things? Granny, help me out here.
Any stitches?
But,
Mike's
yeah,
always trying to get me to say stuff. Okay, so you weren't done yet, though.
no, and pyrolyzing. Well, that's basically the machine in a nutshell. And pyrolyzing, basically, you take something and you put it in a sealed container, like plastic, the IC chips, and you put it in a container, and you have some holes in the container, and
Right.
it heats up. These things will heat up and turn to ash, and then all the smoke coming out of them will actually come out through the holes, and the flame that's on the outside will catch that on fire. So you're not really putting a whole lot of bad stuff into the atmosphere, whereas opposed to just sitting them somewhere and catching them on fire with
Everything goes.
So you can do that, and I'm actually thinking about building a pyrolyzer. I've got an idea. I burn with wood, so I'm thinking about getting me a 16-inch piece of cast iron and putting a cap on one end and a screw cap on the other and drilling some holes in it. And when I get my stove going really good, I stick IC chips in it and just stick it right in my stove like a stick of wood. And just
Hey, whatever works. As long as it doesn't put gas in your house.
Yeah,
Some
no,
kind of weird gas.
the gas will be going out.
Weird smell, probably.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'd worry about is the fumes.
But the thing is, if you build a pyrolyzer and you got the holes in it correctly, and they're not too big, all those fumes, when they come out, are going to be ignited and turned into a flame anyways. So.
Yeah. Granny, I need your help on that one. How does that happen to me?
Who knows? What I meant over there. What I meant.
When the conversation always gets nutty.
No, it's like Mike's always trying to get me to say cheese balls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
cheese balls.
I don't like them. It's cheese puffs. And then I walk into this conversation about all these different ones.
Cheese puffs, but if you walk into Walmart, they have that great big container of cheese balls.
Right.
I know.
Balls.
They're called cheese balls.
Because
then there's that fluffy cheese popcorny type stuff.
Oh yeah, the cheese.
Basically like air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Cheetos.
Cheese poofs. AJ got it. To me, cheese balls is something you get when you haven't showered in a while.
Yeah, that's why I don't like even saying it. This is why. This is the purpose of me not saying this phrase. No.
But yeah.
Granny understands.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I think JJ hit it with cheese poofs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cheese poofs.
Yeah, I don't.
Cheese poofs.
Those are a weird,
I know. See, she says.
Texture in your mouth.
They do. The balls are definitely different than the curls.
Never seen no cheese pearl.
Well, you like go to if you like going to Walmart, you see different types of food and stuff like that too.
Yeah, they got Twinkies in Walmart.
They have all sorts of different kinds of Twinkies in Walmart.
I've seen some chocolate ones too.
They've got this one. I don't know what it is. It said something berry. They're basically black, and it's for Halloween. And then they've got right beside it up here in Waterville. Anyways, they got those orange cream
filled
Twinkie things.
I've got to try the banana one. I've never tried that.
I don't
Banana's kind of a
anything
flavor,
banana, actually.
There are some things that are artificially flavored that I can't handle because just me, when when I taste something that's banana flavored, I want it to taste like a banana, not what they assume that artificial. But because artificial banana does not taste anything like a freaking banana at all.
No, it's like it tastes like plasticky. I don't know what it is.
It's coconutty.
It's
like a
just,
coconut.
No, I wish it was coconutty.
it's nothing like a banana. Same thing with artificial cherry flavored stuff. I don't like that. And watermelon. Watermelon tastes nothing like artificial watermelon at all.
No, watermelon is a little bit better flavor.
Mo,
It's just like getting a big
you lost your
old
battle,
watermelon.
I what? I lost what?
Mo lost her partner there. Not the battle, but
Yeah.
Randy Reed, their cheese balls.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
We got to get off cheese balls before I say something.
Please. Thank you. Please. Thank you. You got us going to Twinkies. Let's talk about something else.
I don't think you can say anything worse than I already said.
Because then the fan comes out.
Well, let's get back to artificial banana. Some people say that the artificial flavor is more reminiscent of what bananas used to taste like.
No.
Because the
Really?
new bananas
No.
the bananas you get today aren't the same as old bananas because something happened to them. I forget what happened, but
Were
something
they
happened.
genetically enhanced or something? Or
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they're GMOs. I don't know.
Well, GMO is basically just taking specific strains of the plant and only using those in combination with other specific strains. It's
understand.
basically human selection instead of natural selection.
I know, and I understand. I understand what it is, and that's why we eat turkey. If you buy
And that's also why carrots are now orange, because originally they used to be slightly purplish.
And you
Right.
still get the purple carrots too.
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
Right.
Because of the Dutch
Marketing.
royal family, they are called of orange, and it goes back to like, I don't know, 12th century or whatever, or maybe even longer. They changed. They made carrots that started to turn slightly orange, and they took all the strains of the slightly orange ones and basically kept breeding carrots that became orange, and then that was a kind of like a tribute. And that's why carrots are orange.
Red carrots are better for you. If you
Yeah,
eat red carrots, they're higher in everything.
I just like carrots raw.
And watermelon is also completely different from what it actually was when it was discovered. I mean, it's now one big blob of red and some seeds in there. And it used to be mostly green with tiny little blobs of red in there.
Well, you can still get green watermelon, yellow watermelon.
Get heritage ones. You can grow the heritage
it's not
ones.
specifically the color. It's more the how the edible part was on the inside.
That's
And the
why I'm
outside.
glad that we modified.
Well,
I love my seedless watermelon.
Actually, if you grow a watermelon, when you cut it open, you can take a watermelon here and a watermelon you bought. You cut open the watermelon you bought, and it's going to be a lot redder than the watermelon that you grew, because watermelon, just like strawberries, when they are picked, they want to be in such a hurry that they are not ripe, so they blast them with nitrogen, which causes the fruit to become red. They do the same thing with strawberries. They put them in a truck, green, and before the truck gets to where it is, they pump it full of nitrogen, and it turns the strawberries red, makes them ripen up and turn red.
And this is why I have how big is that section of strawberries out there? 20 by 20 foot section of strawberries out in my garden.
I am not against GMOs, and here's the reason. They have invented.
They're there for a reason.
Well, they have invented a corn, okay? That if Americans and the third world countries would stop throwing such a fit about the GMOs, they have developed a corn that basically will grow on top of a rock.
Yeah.
Okay. But because of the whole GMO and we don't want to eat,
Ooh,
Those
ooh, we're gonna take on GMOs. Okay,
You know,
There's
ready?
actually nothing bad about GMOs.
we
Yeah,
could,
we're like the only country that doesn't eat them.
yeah, we,
And we
Live
eat
in the
more of them
middle
than
of
you think.
corn country.
but we could feed, all those poor countries out there. We could give them corn that they could grow and feed
I
themselves,
understand. I'm with you, dude. I
and they won't
I'm
do it.
not, I'm not afraid of GMOs. Do you buy turkey in the store?
All right, JJ, have a good night,
Anyone
bud.
that buys turkey from the store eats a genetically modified organism.
Well,
Just
anybody
so you
who
know.
goes to Kentucky Fried Chicken gets the same thing.
Right.
Most of the food you eat today has been modified in some way, sometime in the past by something.
Yep. That's why I like eating deer. They're still natural.
Well, sort of.
Not if they eat GMO corn.
They get out there and start eating the grass. It's been modified to bluegrass and stuff like that. No,
Yeah, there ain't
So-
much bluegrass around here, man. The deer I hunt live in the woods, man. So
yeah, mine too.
So where I live, the town that I'm in is between. There's cornfields all around us.
yeah,
Growing corn naturally, you will not have
Right back.
perfectly. They almost look plastic, but it's 100,000 acres of it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't matter if it's. It doesn't matter if it's fertilized properly. It doesn't matter if it's watered properly and perfectly. Corn naturally does not grow that way, but it's been modified to where it does. And around the cornfields, everything else is dead. So there's, in other words, all the grasses along the sides of the cornfields, the animals don't go in there. In fact, some of the farmers around here have started using different stuff because,
Like Roundup and stuff like that.
say again?
Roundup.
Yeah,
weed killer, pesticides.
exactly. It's got Roundup in it. So the farmers around here started noticing that things just weren't, it was too expensive to do and blah, blah, blah. And so they decided to start going back to old ways of farming, and they noticed the animals coming back, like rabbits, and the deer are going back into the fields after, everything's done and stuff like that. The wildlife wouldn't even eat it.
Yeah,
So
actually, with some of the chemicals they use for
Yes.
crop dusting and stuff.
Yeah. So it's just a mess. But
But that has nothing to do with the GMOs.
no, but it does. That's how they would have to manipulate it that way because it needs certain things because it is GMO.
All right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Like, what is it a tomato that's out there that has some sort of animal gene in it?
Oh gosh, I haven't heard of that one.
And what it does, it don't taste any different. It don't look any different. But by having that gene in it, it's naturally is resistant to there's a bug that will just but it's naturally resistant to it, and that bug will not go towards that tomato. It does not taste different. It does not look different. There is nothing wrong with it, and it comes from an animal that we eat anyways. I just don't remember what it is. So yeah, it's a little weird, but
it is weird.
The crops are going to be.
Yeah, I forget the name of the bug, but that's the one that causes the blight and the whole crop wilts. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I've seen a lot of people lose all their tomatoes over that.
Yeah, and it's like they just did this one little tweak with a gene, and now that bug can't get to the tomato because it is something that just won't go near that tomato. And it's like, and it's just made the tomato industry flourish. I mean,
literally and figuratively.
Yeah, exactly. So GMOs aren't always. It's in the eye of the beholder. I guess if you just want all natural stuff, then yeah, you're not going to like GMOs. But if you're into making the world a better place with a larger food production and being able to grow food in places where it normally can't be grown, then you got to look into the GMOs. You want to stop world hunger? GMOs is actually the way to do it.
Yeah, they're actually working on a type of rice that can be planted just about anywhere. You could basically have rice over the complete surface of Africa if that works.
Yeah,
So-
it doesn't need to grow in a thing of
swamp.
water.
Yeah,
In water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to have rice patties. It actually grows like any other vegetable. The rice is a little bit different, but it's still food, that can be grown.
A lot of people make milk out of rice too.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not eating rice milk. Sorry.
No.
I've
It's like almond milk. No.
never
Not
seen
my
a nipple
thing
on
either.
almond. I don't know how they get it.
Well,
That's
all
what
I
all
know
the farmers
is
say.
there's no milk in an almond,
Can't
okay?
milk an almond.
I saw an
But
almond
can.
with another once.
The last time I checked, there was no teats on an almond.
Exactly.
No.
I saw like
You know how
like I
many
just
people
said.
I've
I
heard
saw
say
another
that,
one.
Bill? That whole entire phrase.
Some people would try
There's no,
try
there's
the
no tits on a
soy
soybean
milk.
either, folks.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
No teats on a soybean.
And Granny, if you do, I will ship them back.
So basically, the old saying "tits or GTFO" that still applies.
Yeah, I didn't catch that one.
Never mind.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, Ralph.
Well, I've hit my 30 minutes.
Oh.
All
I
righty,
have to
Mo. Yeah,
go.
I'm probably only gonna be on for another. What are we at? 2:30, maybe 10, 15 minutes, anyways.
Yeah, I'm going to head out soon too. If you're staying
right.
for 10, 15 minutes, I'll stay until you're done.
Yeah, probably 10, 15 minutes. Then I'll.
Mo Homesteading,
Good
much
luck.
love to you. Thank you.
Bye,
Keep
Mo.
smiling, bro, okay?
Bye, Tanya.
I
Hey,
like
your
it
email.
better when
I
you're
said-
smiling than when you're grumpy because your face
You
goes.
betcha. Yeah, I know. I overreacted, I think.
It's all right. I was just there that day, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to see Grumpy Gil. I like Smiley Gil."
I
So
like
you're
Smiley
stuck
Gil.
with that for me. So
What did I?
Smiley Gil.
What I missed?
Ah.
What happened? I missed something.
I'm going. Bye, guys.
Check your mail, Tanya.
Gil was a grumpy
I
Gus.
did.
Okay.
I think it was Tuesday. It might have been Mondays. I can't remember
Monday.
which one,
I
but it
think
was
it was
one
a
of the
Monday.
lunchtime shenanigans. Somebody had put my channel names in their tags, and it's somebody that likes to make fun of other YouTubers, it's, kind of thing. I don't want to go into names or details, but suffice it to say,
It pissed you off.
and I kind of aired my dirty laundry, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, it scared me a
I hate it
bit.
when that happens.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I love it when like Andrew decides that he's just going to do a thing and shut down the chat, and he's just going to sit there and give everybody. I love those. I'm sorry, but I do. I think it's awesome when he does.
Andrew from Pusha,
Yeah.
when he does that, you know
he's
crap's going down. It's getting real.
Old man, good evening. Old man, Gil is a fellow used to be Maine-iac.
Really?
He now lives
Passion
in.
for pets. Hello.
He
It's a
now lives
pleasure to
in
meet your
California.
acquaintance, good sir.
Passion for pets. Howdy. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, every once in a while you got to let loose, and if you don't, it's gonna. I'm sorry, but that's why most people are on medications nowadays, because everybody is afraid to say what's on their mind.
Well,
Yeah,
if you haven't watched that lunchtime shenanigans, you really ought to go back and watch it. Then
I will. I usually catch up on them at night, but like I said, Monday. What did I do Monday? I don't know what I did Monday, but last night I came home and went right straight to bed because I thought my gut was going to bust open.
Yeah.
So true. Get her done, Granny.
Uh-huh.
That is a point that has been driven home.
No, don't even know who we are 100 years. You speak for yourself. I am going to be world famous.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I don't know why. It'll probably be for something stupid.
Well, if it's for something stupid, you'd be world infamous.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
Almost there. It's like second place for famous.
quite honestly, I'll be forgotten about 20 minutes after I.
Shut down the stream. Oh.
Yeah. Shut down the screen. Yeah, shut down the street. Maine-iac who?
Did her,
What?
gun, did her get her done great? He's like, whatever, Earl.
I can tell you I'm not going to be famous for my YouTube videos.
Probably me neither.
Oh, by the way, speaking of putting channel names and tags, yours is going to be in this video.
That's different, Ralph.
perfectly fine, and that's
Yeah,
understandable.
that's appropriate, right?
The whole reason that my channel name was in this person's tags was it was to put wedges. It was to wedge. It would put a wedge between people in the YouTube community, and I did not appreciate that at all.
I've seen him, and he has a very punchable face.
Oh, I hate those people.
Yeah. If it was someone who I knew close to here, I would probably, every time I saw him, I would probably beat him with a 2x4 with nails in it,
So
repeatedly until unconscious.
He's
every
got a face
time.
you can punch. I understand that. I've said that to people before.
There's a guy at work. He only works there one night a week. Okay, and I never see him. And he's a kid. He's only like 19 years old. But there's something about him every time I see him at a staff meeting, or if he happens to come in and work an overnight shift and he's there for that 5 minutes before I leave. It's just, I just want to just. And the kid seems like a good kid. He's never said anything done to me. He's never been mean to the guys. There's absolutely no reason for me to feel this way. But he's just one of those people I want to just reach out and slap him every time I see him.
I know exactly what you're saying, man. You know, I've like I said, I've said that to people. I was like, you got a face I could punch. You know, it's like it looks like it needs my fist in it. You know.
That word is all we need.
Civility.
You were right, Granny. Yeah, my brain ain't working tonight. Neither's my mouth. Mustache is getting too long. I'm starting to mess my
words. Chew on it.
Yeah, well, I know my mustache is too long when in the morning I'm drinking coffee and I can take a sip of coffee and then take another sip of coffee just by going.
Yeah.
So it's time to trim it up. NBA, you're gonna be a little upset with it, but
hey, you gotta at least keep the mouth clear, you know.
Well, me and my wife decided number 2 on the beard mustache trimmer I got right now is enough beard to keep her happy, and it's enough of not beard to keep me happy, so that it's before the really itchy stage and everything, which is at right now.
Yeah, when you
you get there no matter what.
Scratching your face and stuff like that, it really bugs you.
So it's a happy medium that we both agree that looks good and I can do, because personally I don't like a beard.
Oh, family reunion.
Really?
Oh, Washington State. Yes, I did say California, old man. I'm sorry. He's in Washington State, not California.
Oh, so he just went to the opposite side of the earth.
Yep.
The only difference between New England and Washington is when they hit the ocean, they're still in the mountains. You know, it's the only difference.
Guys, I'm gonna hop off. My wife and son just came home. My son just played a soccer game with his friends there, and they won their finalist championships. What?
Congratulations, Austin!
Woo! Well done.
Finals, yeah. So I'm gonna celebrate with them.
All right, Bob.
All right.
Enjoy.
Guys, always fun to be on your chat there, buddy. Maine-iac.
All righty. You have a good evening.
Congratulate your son for me.
You betcha.
Tell folks you said hi.
Later, guys.
Yep.
Later.
So here goes. Ralph, you ready?
Dreaded cigarette.
The last one.
Last one.
All right, I'll burn one with you.
I'll smoke this up, and then if we got anybody out there that wants to go live, we can go over there. Jimmy, you going live?
No, wrong day for me, man. Tomorrow.
What day is it? Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who goes live on Wednesdays. I used to do I did the behind the channels on Wednesdays, but I'm not.
Holy crap, it's 3 o'clock.
Really?
Whoops.
Yeah,
Well,
no, Ralph, it's not gone. It's just on hiatus. I've got a couple ideas to revamp it a little bit to try to make it a little bit more interesting to maybe get a few more people in there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
So-
right. Yeah, it's Wednesday, of course.
So I'm waiting a few weeks. Plus, I'm waiting for Missy to get out there wherever it is that she's going to start because Missy's going to do a daytime version of it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I want them to start up kind of together again. And what I see, I'm taking off too. All right, Monica, thank you for coming, darling. We will see you later.
See you later, Monica.
bye, Monica.
Bye bye.
But so it will be coming back bigger and better. One of the things I'm gonna do is I want to try to. I still want anybody who has a channel to be able to click on the link and come up, but I'm gonna try to get like at least one person lined up to come up every week, so that I know that I'm not sitting there for an hour and then do a 2-hour show and only one person comes up.
Yeah.
So a couple things. Get my green screen. I ain't sure what I'm gonna do with that yet, but I'll do something with it.
Have people sign up for it or something like that, so you know how many signs you have in advance.
Yeah, I could do that too, but I still like the idea of people just stumbling across and saying, "Oh, cool, this guy's showing people's channels off. Let's do it."
Yeah, that too.
Like how Premier Hell does his. He does
Actually,
a lot
don't
of.
really know what Premiere Health. I've only seen some of his gaming stuff that he does, and
Yeah, well,
when he's on other people's panels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most of the time when I finally make it over to Premier's stream, he's half asleep. So
Or that,
well,
yeah.
yeah. Sometimes, but like you see something that he has, and talks about different channels and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
He does. He'll bring your channel up. He'll bring your channel up and just show what they got going on a little bit. And
Yeah.
give them some pointers or whatnot. Usually.
I don't give pointers because most channels that come up are better than mine, so they know more than I do.
Well, yeah, they've been there longer. You just talk. Yeah, you just meet the channel. I like the actual idea of that show.
Actually, mine, the channel is a small part of it. It's more about getting to know the person,
Right.
not their channel. Because as I've said it before, there's a lot of people out. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels that their channel means very little to me. The only reason I go to their channel and watch their videos is because I've seen them in live streams and interacted with them, and they became they are very cool people to get to know. And so that's why I'm loyal to them and watch their videos and stuff. It really doesn't have anything to do with their channel.
Well, you learn from them too.
And so that's more why it's about getting to know the people.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
So.
And like Elaine was just saying that she's coming back to New Hampshire in April. Are you moving back up here, Elaine, or are you just visiting?
I think she said she was going to come visit. Yeah. The first hour and the second hour, make it open for anyone to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an idea. Or better yet, make the first hour open and make people anticipating who's coming up for the second hour.
Yeah.
Can you really do an hour talking about one channel?
Oh, absolutely. I talked with Eileen one night. We talked for way more than an hour. R5 come up and we did almost a 2-hour show with just R5.
Well, that girl could talk though.
Well, it wasn't that. Well, that and R5, there's more to her channel, and we talked more about like her son and the George syndrome and stuff like. And it was just a really good conversation.
Yeah. Well, she's really kind of like the true variety channel because she has her the dragons there. Whatever.
I think I got this down.
I forget what the hell type of dragons they are, but she got those little dragons. She got
Bearded
the horses.
dragons.
Yeah.
The bearded dragons, yeah.
The horses.
Yeah.
The karate that her and the kids do.
Taekwondo, yeah.
Yeah, or what? Yeah. See, you know more of it than I do. But that's and then she does her streaming, and the husband does streaming too. So
Yeah.
It's like,
And then I had a gill special, where we had no problem filling an hour with him. So
Yep.
it all depends on, you know, the people. Like the longest one was probably R5 because we got talking about, you know, her son and the DeGeorge syndrome and all that stuff, and it just turned into a big, huge, you know, conversation that just went on for like 2 hours.
right.
You know,
Well, that's
so,
like your buddy, the old man here. He's like, I really like Sty North. I like Sty North
Yeah,
too.
he's
a
a
nice
good guy.
but I really can't watch his streams because he just lulls me to sleep.
we went in
In a
there.
good way, I guess.
Well, you know,
We went in there the other night, and he had
and
said
whatnot.
something. He had said something about doing his Halloween one. He was going to do something, and he was going to, you know, donate all the super chats to a charity or something like that.
Yeah.
So Bill Skill says, well, here's a start. And then I went behind him, and I went ahead and give some and everything. And we just got everybody going in there. So
Yeah, I did that too.
yeah, that's right. Ralph came in and gave some money and said, I'll give to that too. Yeah.
That's cool. This guy's a good guy, you know. It's just, you know, it's like, oh, that monotone.
I really
he's
like
up
it
there
when-
by
when-
himself. That
I like it
monotone-
when guys like that tell stories of, well, back when I was young, we had this, we had that, and then about stuff that he went through in his youth,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, I don't know, it's like listening to like a grandpa or
Yes,
an uncle or
it is
something.
very
I
much
don't know.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Some of my best memories are just sitting there listening to my grandfather talk stories that he had told me 100 times before, but I always listened because I always loved this.
Yep.
If my grandfather was alive today, I would stick him in front of this thing and just have him sit here and tell stories, and I would
Heck yeah.
millions of
Heck
times
yeah.
in no time.
I agree. My grandfather, the one grandfather that I knew was a very interesting man. And he led a very interesting life. You know, I mean, he was in World War II, and you know,
Wow.
came home and made a life. You know, and had a little farm. And, you know, he was a mechanic. He was a woodworker. He was a welder. You know,
Cool.
and he drove a concrete truck on top of doing all this stuff at his home, you know. So he was a very versatile guy, you know.
Like one of those big old cement trucks that.
Yeah, he drove a cement truck. That was his living, you know. And he still ran a little farm, and you know, he had a shop where he worked on neighbors' cars and, you know, repaired anything, you know. And, you know, so he was a wealth of knowledge, and he was an awesome cook, you know. So it was like, oh man, it was really,
I remember my grandfather telling me the story of when he came home from World War II. He didn't go home. He went to a bar in Portland and met some woman and shacked up with her.
yeah.
And I can't tell it as funny as he did. And then my grandmother found out where he was. Showed up one night when he was drunk. He don't even remember it, but he woke up the next morning back at home with my grandmother, and he said, and I just looked around and said, fuck it, I'm here, I might as well stay. So we married her for another 60 years after that, you know.
That's funny. She went hunting for him.
Yep.
Well, that would have been an interesting story to hear people like that.
Oh heck yeah! The world was a different place back then too, though. So
one of my favorite stories about getting out of the military was my father, but my father never told it. Okay, my father died back when I was 19, and I never heard this story until I met some guy that grew up with my father. Okay, and I was actually doing some work for him. We were talking. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Your old man was talking about when he was in the Marines." He said, "Yeah, he was 30 days late coming home. He ever tell you that?" And I'm like, "No." Yeah, he got his release papers. Was supposed to go home the next day, but that night he went out and got drunk and stole a tank and drove it through all the tents in the barracks, and he ended up being in the brig for 30 days before he could come home.
Wow.
They frown on that stuff too.
yeah,
Slightly, yeah.
Well, now
Stealing
they're
a tank. Even
that
before
locked up,
GTA was popular.
throw away the key. Back then it was, he got 30 days in the brig for running over a tent with a tank. And
Yeah.
Nobody got injured then.
no,
Well, they heard it coming, so they got out of the way.
but
They're not exactly fast.
No,
And not really silent too.
those, what I found amusing was my father never told me that story.
Well, it's one you didn't need to know.
Yeah, probably. My father died when I was 19. So.
It's like one of the things my father never should have told me about, is like almost everything he ever did, like crashing his motorcycle through the bakery window and, drag racing down Route 3, really, Dad? So, yeah, we used to do that back when it was dirt. Like, well, it's paved now. You can go a little faster.
Well, my father used to tell me stories like, it was before he married my mother, but he was married and, he had 2 kids by this woman before he met my mother. And they really didn't have nothing to eat. He hadn't worked in like a couple months. There just was no work or nothing like that. So they were really hungry. So him and a friend of his decided to go steal a cow. Well, they got this cow in the back seat of the car, not thinking. And then they get going through, I think he said it was Waterville because they took it out of Sydney. He said they got into Waterville and the cow decided it wanted to stand up, pushed its head up through the roof of the car because they happened to own a convertible. He said, so he's going through Waterville as fast as he dares to go with his cow just going out the roof of the car.
Not too bright.
No.
Unless they catch you and they say, well, what are you doing with the
Reminds
cow?
me of what was the movie? The Hangover, with the giraffe in the in the car, and then the low bridge.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He said that he was able to, him and his neighbor though, because his neighbor was about the same way. It was the families were able to eat for a couple weeks. So.
Oh, there you go, old man. Mrs. the Lobster, the syrup, and from Vermont, the extra sharp cheese. Hell yeah, I get that extra. It's called seriously sharp cheddar.
Seriously sharp. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I love that.
The seriously sharp or the well, they got a wicked sharp. Is that from Vermont too?
Probably. I'm talking Cabot Farms there.
The seriously sharp.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll buy it by the small block and just sit there and eat the whole damn thing.
What kills me is they used to be able to get they used to make a like a sandwich cheese. Oh well, I used to be able to get it, and they don't sell it around here anymore. It didn't sell good enough for them,
Old man Jimmy C was the actual recipient of some pure Maine-iac made maple syrup.
I just finished that little bottle and cleaned
Really,
it up.
that was like a little teeny tiny bottle.
Hey man, I have other stock. I don't. I buy jugs of it like every time I'm in Vermont. So, or if I'm up in anywhere like where even northern New Hampshire or Vermont, Maine, I buy it all the time because I know it's the good stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of it. Just a little bit goes a long way.
I tell people that.
And I use a lot of it for cooking too. So.
Yeah, I tell people all the time that ain't frickin' log cabin. Be careful with it.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, because that log cabin, that other stuff, it's fake. It's just cooked sugar. It's like there's no maple in that.
Cooked sugar with a little maple flavoring.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had maple syrup.
Oh,
I don't think it's sold over here even.
Well, maybe we'll have to find a way to get you some.
Someday I'll send Ralph a sticker. Maybe I'll send him a pint of maple syrup.
Sure. And if I think of anything I can cast for any of you, then there might be something going your way at some point as well.
Hey, old man, you're on the internet, And with the invention of the internet, you can order that cheese and have it delivered directly to your house.
Well, same for the maple syrup, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the maple syrup I sent out was special because I made it.
Ah,
Didn't come from a big farm that makes it or something like that. I went
yeah,
out
homemade stuff is usually really
cooked my
better.
trees and cooked it up on my stove, and
Yep.
so
Yep.
I still have like 8 pints of that stuff.
Yeah, I just rinsed the bottle out. I'm gonna hopefully someday get a sticker, but I'm gonna glue it up on the wall here.
Oh, I haven't made stickers yet. When I get a sticker,
know.
I'll definitely send it to you, but I haven't made them yet. So
I'll make a spot.
Same
for it.
here. I really need some. I want to do some more tweaking on my logo actually.
Right.
Mine's
See,
easy.
that's my thing. I have no idea about my logo. I'm gonna make a
I
point.
still don't. It's just something I slapped together in Windows Paint.
Yeah.
my
Well-
logo is going to be my logo. That is exactly what my stickers will look like. My avatar.
Well, where's your avatar?
Yeah, my avatar is basically cut out of my
that
logo.
yellow thing. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember it now.
Yeah. It's just the Maine Dorigo sign that says Maine-iac Variety on it. Only thing is I changed it from the outside of it from green to yellow.
All right.
Still learning to know how to use a computer.
So,
I believe that.
alrighty, folks. Well, I am done my cigarette, and I have
Okay.
got to fill up the wood stove, and then I'm going to go out and lay there and chit chat with my wife for a little bit.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm off to sleep. I
Thanks for having
appreciate
me
it.
Thanks for having me, Maine-iac.
Oh, anytime. You're all welcome up here. Anytime.
All right. Later, all yous in the
See you
chat
later.
over there. Let you know, man.
Thanks for coming up. Everybody in chat that's still left there, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed. And with that said, you all have a good night.
Peace out.
Later,
night.
people.